Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Monday Q&A call on the SpeakerFocus.com platform. I am Kevin T. Robertson, CEO of Speaker Focus. We are getting ready to go all the way. Be going all the way in answering your questions. You know what the routine is. If you have a call, please, by all means, raise your hand. Use the raise hand feature, and I will get right with you. Today is Monday. We are getting closer to Christmas, and we are getting closer to enjoying and wrapping up another wonderful holiday season. I want to say to each and every one of you, there are many things that are growing, and I want to let all of you know that it is truly blessings that are pouring down all over the world. And if your speaker business is anything like you want it to be, then you should truly be excited about what is going on. And if it's not what you want it to be, it's time to make corrections. It's time to put in some hard work, put some effort in, and make it everything that you truly want it to be. If you have any questions, by all means, please raise your hand. I'll be right with you. And we're going to keep the group call, or the Q&A call, we're going to keep it short this evening. I'm still on travel in New York, and I don't have the strongest Wi-Fi connection. I won't be doing video this evening. I'm just going to be doing audio. So if you have any questions, let's go all the way in, and let's do what we need to do. Eileen, you are live with KTR. Talk to me.
Hi, KTR.
Hey, Eileen. Happy holiday season to you.
Happy holidays to you, and thank you and Auston for your beautiful spirit and presence. I just wanted to share something. You know, I deal with the technical part of things. I had read over the training like a couple of times, and last night I happened to read over it again, trying to figure out what the next step was, to find out I had not touched, that I had completed the training and checked it off. So it was interesting to know that once I went back and where it says mark as complete, that I marked it as complete, I kind of figured out how my numbers began to increase with completing the assignments, because I had completed them, but I just had marked it off. So I just wanted to share that because it was so funny that I realized that, okay, I'm doing this thing over and over and over, and I don't know why it's not going anywhere. And it was because of me. So I had to share that. So that was part of my Christmas gift.
Yeah. Hey, listen, Eileen, isn't it nice to be able to, you know, see that green light or see that check mark next to the thing on your to-do list, and make sure that it's all taken care of, so you can know you can move on to something else. That's
absolutely. Because I had gone all the way to the 5 where I was reading about the marketing and all of that, and then I some of them I didn't even check. I said, let me go back. So now I think that gave me the encouragement and the lift I needed to say, you know what, I've already done this. I just need to let KTR and other people know that it's happened and move on to the next step. Because I was thinking that I hadn't completed it, but I had. So yeah, it was exciting to see that green mark. And I went back and I started playing with, okay, mark completed on all of them. So
exactly. Yeah. So listen, so where are you right now, you know, in terms of working with your web designer and you know, all the other things that she was helping you with to be able to get those things complete so you can get into module 5, so we can get you some more, you know, green lights as you're progressing through the module, so you can start doing outreach at the top of the year.
Absolutely. I have she's been sick for a while, and I have a meeting with her tonight where I can have her to go back. We've completed my my page, my one page. I've already, you told me not to do any more videos, so I know that I can do that. I don't know if you want me to send you one in related to the signature programs. I'm thinking I would like to do that, but she's working on it with me. And so we should be ready to go. My goal is to be ready the first of the year to Sputnik and just go out there full speed.
I got you. Okay. All right. Well, please do, keep me posted and
Okay.
let me know what's going on. And listen, thank you so much for the kind messages that you sent me recently. I know I was out a couple of weeks ago, and definitely a lot is going on, but I have a renewed spirit, and I'm continuing to move on, and we're gonna continue to provide the support that everybody needs, and we're gonna all get there together, because I'm working on my sales tools just like all of you, ready to do some major things in 2022, and we're always going to be here for you. We surely appreciate you.
Yeah, thanks very much, and Merry Christmas to you in Austin.
Absolutely. Be talking to you real soon.
Okay.
Okay, let's see. We're going to move on to the next person here. I believe we have Anita coming up. Just give me a quick second. I need to turn off the Zoom. Let me see. Eileen, I gotta talk. Okay, Anita, talk to me. How are you this week?
Hi, KTR. Welcome back. It's good to have you back.
Well, thank you. It's good to be back. It's good to be traveling. Me and Austin had to come to New York and take care of some business, and we got a chance to go to the Knicks and the Bucks game while we were out here, and see some clients and talk to some people and advance our goals, further down the line. And it's always good to hang out with my brother and get some one-on-one time with him and continue to advance our goals. When you have some lofty goals like many of us do on the speakerfocus.com platform, it's always good to get a renewed spirit of focus, think about the next step that you need to do and take away some things that's not working, incorporate some new things, and continue to take risk no matter what we have going on in our lives. That's what we all have to do. So, definitely thanks so much for the love and support. What's your question tonight, Anita?
Actually, I don't have a question. I'm just one of those persons who feel like something as simple as what I want to let you know. I don't feel like putting those through the support ticket. So I just felt like I'll wait until the Q&A just to give you an update of what's going on. And I think I might want to get back I think I'm going to get in the habit of doing that, giving support tickets just to keep you up to date with my project. Because the last time I submitted was my demo. And of course, I know you said there was something that was missing. So it's taken me a while because my laptop broke, but of course now I had to revamp everything and put it on my desktop. So I just submitted it to my the production person today.
Okay.
And hopefully I'm looking at maybe a week for him to work on it, but hopefully I'll have it ready next week to submit to my support ticket.
Okay.
But I'm just letting you know what's going on, because I think my laptop gave up the ghost, but I guess I had to transfer a lot of stuff and I had to do stuff all over again because I lost some stuff on my laptop.
Okay.
But I'm just updating you, letting you know that it's coming. So please be patient with me. I didn't mean to take this long. I thought I would have it submitted way before then. I was hoping to have it submitted last week. and I couldn't get it sent to him until today because I had to do it all over.
I got you. Okay, well, listen to this. So you may think, and a lot of you on the call, you may think that you're going slow or you're not moving at a fast enough pace, and that's a very natural feeling. Well, guess what? Me and Austin were talking about this at our breakfast meeting this morning, and there's always a process when you are going after your goals that you feel like you're just not getting the job done. And so you're not in it all by yourself. The bigger the goal, the bigger the challenges. And so, we all feel like we've fallen off the wagon. You got to get back on that bicycle and keep on going. 85% of deadlines are oftentimes compromised because of distractions.
Mm-hmm.
And boy, have I had my fair share of distractions in the last 2 months. The last quarter of this year has really been challenging. And it's always going to be something, Anita, that pops up that we simply have a difficult time dealing with. So the goal of you having success as a speaker is you've got to be really good at solving problems. And think about it, Anita, like what we do as consultants, speakers, or coaches, or, what we do is we provide massive value to people to help them keep their lives on track. And the goal is that you got to apply the same ideology and the approaches that you want to do, that you want to achieve while you are helping other people. You got to implement those same things into your life. And I swear to you, I have to remind myself, you are America's leading focus expert. You are very skilled at helping people with organizational infrastructure, business management. Brother, you got to take your own advice. You've got to stay more focused than ever. You got to see it. I tell you all the time, I need to see it and then say it. Well, I got to take the same advice that I give to all of you each and every week. And the good news is that you're part of a network, a platform, a community that we have at speakerfocus.com of people that are experiencing the same drama, pain, sacrifices. All of us are going through it together. All of us are going through it together. And if that helps you out in any way, I'm telling you, as you hear my voice right now, I hear all of your voices. I get your text messages. I get your emails. And I'm telling you, it does make a difference in the world knowing that all of you support me as I've been going through some struggles and challenges, because I'm sure as hell here to support you. And I appreciate you. So thank you so much for showing up, and thank you for keeping your head down. So don't get discouraged just because you got distractions, because it happens to all of us. The key is just don't give up. Keep checking in. Check with your graphic designer, your web designer. Make sure everybody, hey, look, you got to crack the whip sometime and make sure everybody's doing their job. I'd rather have slow progress than no progress. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
See, I feel better even being able to say that to you, because you need to understand that, yeah, I may look like the fearless leader a lot of times, but guess what? Even the fearless leader got some fears that he has to deal with, that she has to deal with. We all just got to get there together.
I really do appreciate that. I mean, because, that wasn't my only distraction. I had to get started with a new company and then trying to make sure I have the money to finance things that I need, pay my bills, buy food. And it's good to hear that. Sometimes I don't like to open up about my problems. I like to keep them to myself and find solutions to my own problems, because I know other people got their problems and I don't like to put my stuff on other people. So I just rather just let you know my updates on the technical stuff and not go deep into my personal life. But I really appreciate that. And it's good to hear slow progress is better than no progress. And I like that.
Yeah, absolutely. And the reason why I say these things to you, Anita, is because when I tell you we're all in it together, this is just how life is going to work. It's always going to be something that pops up. It doesn't matter what you're doing. But I'm telling you, when you have a big goal and you're trying to do something to really change your life, remember, as a speaker, as a coach or a consultant, you got to double down, focus on changing your life first, before you can help anybody else change theirs. And the magnitude of your dream, it's a huge undertaking, but that's the reason. Why do you think, I simplify things as much as possible? And you have a platform where you can keep coming back, getting your homework assignments checked over and over again. This is the kind of mentorship that I was missing, by the way, really early in my career. And this is why I was flopping around in broke, begging, or desperation mode for the first 7 years of my career. It was really unnecessary. Had I had somebody to talk to, and also, I got to be real with you, ego was a major contributor to my demise early in my career, because this is what I said. I said, oh, I'm going to figure it out on my own. I'm going to keep everything to myself. I'm too embarrassed to let people know I don't know what I'm doing. And all of that kind of attitude right there is just going to keep you stuck. See, fear is going to keep you stuck. It's okay to be afraid. I'm telling all of you right now, I am scared shitless when I wake up every day with the huge undertaking of climbing the top of Mount Everest. I have my concerns. I'd be lying to you if I told you that I didn't. But the key is I have a plan. And I got business partners who care about me. I got family to care about me. I got a support team at Speaker Focus. All of you, I get emails and text messages every single day from all of you. Hey, KTR, I don't know what's going on in your life, but hey, brother, I'm with you. I support you. That you don't think that makes me feel better? Knowing somebody gives a damn, and you're not in it by yourself. It's impossible to achieve the level that you want to achieve in your mind. It's impossible to get there all by yourself. You can't do it. You need other people. So guess what? Sometimes Speaker Focus is the shoulder to cry on. Sometimes we're the ones that can provide you with the direction, with the clarity, with the focus, with the intel, with the education, with the right knowledge that you need in order to make the power moves that you need to make. Now, with that kind of confidence right there, knowing I got support, knowing if I have a breakdown, it's a breakdown and setbacks and deficiencies and limitations, Anita and the rest of you. It's not if it's going to happen. It's when I got to deal with this massive amount of bullshit again. Now, when you got a plan and you take action on your plan, and you stay assertive and aggressive, that's the only way you're going to be able to, you got to attack instead of getting attacked. And Anita, I want you to stay in attack mode, because it sounds like that's what you're doing. See, I call it the activity of your productivity. If you're active, you're going to be productive. And when productivity is happening, that means you're going to advance your goals. Am I making sense?
Yes.
Sometimes
Yes,
we just got to have a real conversation with each other and just say, guess what? We're all going to be messed up together. But we got a plan of action, and we're going to work on it together. That's what this is about.
Well, I really do appreciate this talk. What I'm feeling in my heart to just say right now is I pray for you, Austin, and the Speaker Focus family here, because so much is going on in the world. I just learned yesterday there was like 32 tornadoes hitting the planet within this past week. So I pray that everyone stay safe, stay focused, and stay prayed up.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's a lot going on in the world right now. I heard about that happening in Kentucky. It was a lot of loss of life there, and definitely, Anita, you'll see that positive attitude right there. You don't know how much all of you help me when you say something real. You may think it's small, but in my world, believe me, it's big, because I got a lot of people that just want to, this is just how business is done. People just want to come in and just get whatever they can get from you. But the ones who really, really care, you can feel it. And I appreciate it, because, you could keep that energy to yourself, but we're better off when we share some of our challenges. Obviously, you can't open up to everybody, because some people try to use it against you. But I tell you this, all of your thoughts and your prayers is definitely felt, needed, and I appreciate it, because you could take that energy and put it somewhere else. But, you do business with us, and we appreciate it. It helps me become a better person as I'm learning through all of you every single week. So, Anita, you keep your head up. You keep doing what you got to do, because one day it's all gonna, You're going to say, this is why it was going slow. This is why I was able to accomplish that. This is why I was able to overcome this. This is the reason why I had to ask KTR that question. This is the reason why Austin helped me out in module number 5. This is the reason why one of my classmates on the school platform, they were able to, they're going through the same bullshit I'm going through. And all of a sudden, one day, you're going to start seeing the kind of activity that you want to see in your speaker business. And you're going to be out there changing lives. You're going to be on tour and on the road, because the pandemic can't last forever. And nothing bad ever does last forever. We just got to get through it. And you may not be able to see the end of the road, but all you need to see is a little piece of light at the end of the tunnel. And that's called hope. And you got to believe that you're going to get through it. And that's the best you can do every single day. Don't worry about tomorrow. Take 1 second and take one moment and maximize the energy and effort that you have in that. And I guarantee you always wind up on your feet. How about that?
Oh, that's beautiful. And thank you so much to you and Austin. And I mean what I said from the bottom of my heart, because my heart just opened up as you were speaking, as we started speaking. And I felt it on my heart just to say that I truly hope everyone stays safe and stay prayed up, because
Absolutely.
so much is going on. And I really care. And I hear something in your voice. I don't know what it is, but it just made me want to open up more. And I wish you the best. And I pray that you stay safe, that Austin stays safe, and the rest of the Speaker Focus family. I truly do. And that's all I have to say.
Okay, Anita, I love you so much. Okay, you take care of yourself, and I'll be talking to you real soon.
Okay, thank you. Love you too.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Keep your head down. Keep going hard. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, I can tell you this. It happens every single week. I see hands going up. Alex, I see you, brother. Ramon, Rafa, and Richard White. I'll be right with you in order. We're gonna start with Alex at the top. Hold on. Let me just mute Anita real quick. Okay. Alex, talk to me, brother. How you feeling?
Hey, pretty good. I'm just doing the grind to the end of the year.
Yeah.
So I've been helping out a couple students with their speaker info kits. So you should be seeing them pretty soon. You'll know.
Oh, nice, man. Nice. I'm glad you've been able to connect with some people and they're benefiting off of your design skills, because you do it at a high level, bro. I love it.
That's so cool. Yeah, they're pretty excited about it too. Okay, so my quick question is in regards to one of my keynote submissions for Trevor, about which could also help this whole group as well, about trying to find engagement strategies for like a virtual audience.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to see if this conference can just be okay with us a presentation and a Q&A, but I was kind of curious of like what your thoughts are in regards to other strategies, like maybe a breakout session, breakout, like maybe like a 30-minute talk, do a 15-minute breakout session, and then follow up with a summary of what everyone's thoughts are. Like, I'm just curious of like what your ideas are there.
Yeah. Well, first of all, the direction you have him going in, and I believe I put that in the support ticket, that I love the variety that you're going for of the Q&A and the breakout session. Also, a lot, Trevor has one of those. He has one of those gregarious personalities. So, doing any type of group activity or fun games, all of you should look into any books or workbooks or stuff that it's like 1,001 games that you can play as a facilitator or a trainer. These come in handy when you're doing retreats and you break people up into groups. And I remember one time I was at a retreat one time for some kids, and I had them, it was some at-risk youth that I was speaking to really early in my career. So I had a pine cone. We were at some kind of camp or whatever it was, and I had all the kids put a pine cone in their hand, and it resembled how fragile life was. So like if I came along and you had I smacked the pine cone out of your hand, that resembles you dropping the ball, or how easy it is that you could be going along and everything could be going great, and all of a sudden life is really fragile. So these are all examples. You can play games, and activities are a wonderful way and act as a bonding mechanism whenever you are doing a retreat or breaking them up into group activity. You can put a time limit on it when you're doing a group activity. Give them a specific goal. I remember another time I was in Vegas, and I gave everybody an assignment. I mean, you're talking about a ballroom that had at least 1,500 people in it. I broke them up into like maybe 7 to 10 groups, and I gave them 15 minutes. That's all we had was 15 minutes, and everybody had to be seated. Then the group representative, you appointed one person, a group representative would speak for everybody else. I gave them their assignment was they only had a budget of $2,500. You were stranded on the island. However, there was a Home Depot on the island. Your vehicle to get off the island only had to have 3 wheels. I mean, I gave them all kinds of crazy, man. Let me tell you something. The stuff that they came up with in their group, it was stuff that I could not even imagine. And see, what we have to do as speakers, and I get goosebumps when I start talking about stuff like this, because when I'm going through a trying time like I'm going through right now, I can teleport myself back to those experiences that I had when I was a speaker. And let me tell you something. The joy as a trainer or facilitator or speaker, when you're up there and you are absolutely floored at the responses that you get, it helps you grow as a speaker yourself. And now, because what you're doing is you're not just the one doing the teaching. Shouldn't be a moment that goes by when you break them up into a group activity or you are facilitating that you are not learning and drawing something from somebody. And the only way you're going to do that is put yourself in position to get the feedback, because that continues to help you grow, help you refine your signature programs. It helps you take what you're doing to a whole nother level. And when I tell you that I feel high, I'm talking about dopamine high. Like the pleasure center, I feel like I literally can kiss the sky. That's how fulfilled that I feel when I break my group up into when I break up the entire room into groups, and they are able to benefit from an activity. And Alex, a Q&A, brother, is the best way to be able to do that. So I saw the handouts, the worksheets, I saw everything that you designed for Trevor.
Yeah.
Bro, you were doing it right on the highest level. I'm talking about the top 3% of coaching students that I've ever worked with. Bro, I've had over 1 million plus people in my audiences over the last 36 years as a speaker. I've trained tens of thousands of people how to speak and how to train and facilitate. You are one of the best that I've ever seen in my life. Keep doing what you're doing, because you guys are going to hit pay dirt. I know it's not all about the money, but you not only are you doing it the right way, but you're also going to be profitable as you're doing it as well. And you already see an increase in his revenue, just what you got on the books with him for 2021. Can you imagine what 2022 is going to look like?
I know, yeah, it's getting pretty good, especially when the circulation and stuff, and they're working and fine tuning like module 5 stuff. And then, also like helping out fellow students on here as well has also been a real blessing, and, touching up skills as well. So I really appreciate it.
Yeah, well, listen, man. One thing about it is that when you start benefiting off of the higher level mentorship, and we all need that. We all need it. Me and Austin we're in the $50,000 mastermind right now. We have to benefit off of people that's making $100, $200, $300 million a year. You cannot get that information off the street corner. You can't go buy that at your local 7-Eleven, right? You can't go purchase it at Walmart, Target. You can't even get it online at Amazon. I'm sorry, Amazon doesn't sell everything. You got to go somewhere, and you have to invest and sow some seeds into somebody else that knows more than you. So my eyes have seen through countless repetitions of what works in front of audiences, what doesn't work. And the beautiful part about presenting is that whatever's not working live, you get a chance to fix it. I always call it next times. What could Trevor do the next time he speaks? What could we do the next time we talk to a meeting planner? And Alex, you've gotten a lot of repetitions. You're managing your sales funnel. You revisited module 5 again. And see, it all looks different, but you're growing by leaps and bounds. And that's the reason why we love you and appreciate you so much with offering your services when you could be selfish and keep it all to yourself, or keep it all for the Trevor Romaine Company, or keep it all for you. My God, you're an Emmy Award winner and you still keep your head down like you've never won anything. And that's what I respect the most about you, young man.
Yeah, I really appreciate it. And everybody here. Thanks.
But you keep going hard. Talk to you real soon. Hey, keep us abreast of what's going on as always. Thank you so much. Okay, let me see. Ramon, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Ramon, talk to me, brother. How you feeling? Happy holiday season to you.
Well, I'm feeling better. I had a muscle injury, and it caused me to nearly where I couldn't even walk. But I'm doing better now.
Oh,
Doing
that's
much
good.
better.
Well,
Yeah,
listen, man. I was about to say, Ramon, don't. We need you in the game, brother. You got to get back in the gym. You inspire me.
yeah. Look here. Well, it was a growing injury, and I had a growing injury at 59. I waited all this time to get a growing injury at
Oh
59.
man.
And I never wish that on my worst enemy. I would not wish that on my worst enemy.
Well, and always remember, real quick, always remember there's 1,000 ways to work around an injury, but you got to heal and you got to rest and repair first, so you can make sure you can get back in there. So just take your time and rehab the right way.
Yeah.
Just rest and do what you got to do. What's your question?
Yes, I will. First, I'd like to thank you. You and Austin have been a blessing to me. You give me a vision. Seeing that where I can see myself here a year from now, and I thank you and Austin for this program. And I pray God's blessing and prospers in every way in you and Austin's life. I'm going to be writing. I wanted to write a book on leadership, and because I got 2 books written already, but should this be or you have any ideas or recommendation on size of the book? Should it be, the size of War and Peace, or should it be something short and sweet?
That's a great question. I've published, self-published 4 books, and all of them have been no more than 100 pages long. I like short reads when it comes to leadership, because you think about the people that, we're on the move a lot. This is why podcasting is so major right now. People don't really have a lot of time to look at a lot of video, but even if you have a video, they can listen to the audio while they're exercising, while they're in their car. Even when they don't have the opportunity to do a visual, they will listen. So watch this. People are having a more difficult time to create time. So obviously shorter the better. The more simplified you make something for somebody to consume. And think about information. Information is being consumed on a higher level, Ramon. So it's important that you incorporate simplicity in your video production with your short copy, with your long form copy that you write throughout your social media, even a book that they're going to consume. As a matter of fact, it's amazing. Me and Austin were in a store yesterday. We were in Times Square, and the store has voice recognition for the tablet. You can write it out by hand. And I remember this type of technology about 10 or 15 years ago. It was like you would write something with that kind of technology, and it would drag, it would be real slow, or the voice recognition would miss words, and they couldn't transcribe it the right way in the text. And brother, let me tell you something, the stuff that they have out there right now to allow you to create copy. You don't have to write the book out by hand. You can dictate the book, and it will transcribe it into words. And now, you literally can get a book done in a week, right? It's just amazing. So I would say keep it as simple as possible, because, and remember this too, Ramon, write a book that's going to complement your signature programs. You don't want to give all of it away, because what you want to do is you want to have, and this is called selling from the stage. You want to give them a great performance, but you also want, they want to take a piece of Ramon home. So now you're going to put the strategies that maybe you didn't teach them or that they need to know on a regular basis. You can do a shrink wrap audio package along with the book. You can sell the book for $10, $20. Then you can do a home study course or a shrink wrap package for $197, $497. Brother, the possibilities are endless when you're talented the way you are. Remember, leadership reigns supreme. Leadership is the number one bookable, most requested topic at conferences, corporate meetings, and events worldwide. If you look at Amazon, leadership is in the top 5 when it comes to things that sell. When it comes to audio books or physical books in Barnes and Nobles, leadership always makes money. So you're doing the right thing. If I were you, I would be writing a book to complement my signature programs. It's just that simple.
Okay. I will do that. Thank you very much. I'm also, I'm probably a little hesitant on starting doing those videos. I want to make it perfect. And so do you have any recommendations on that?
Yes. The first thing is you must abandon perfectionism.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, all it's going to do is slow you down and get in your way. Perfectionism is very stressful, Ramon. We all make mistakes every single day.
Right.
I used to tell my seminar participants, like I would tell them to employ some relaxed control.
Mm-hmm.
Don't try to get it perfect. And I used to always joke with them. I said, listen, my presentation today, ladies and gentlemen, I know I got all these compliments on the lunch break and you thought I was super amazing. And I may have performed at a level of 99.9999999%, but it wasn't perfect. I don't listen. And for those of you who didn't give me 100 on my evaluation form, by the way, I don't know what's wrong with you, but I am not perfect. And I probably didn't perform at a perfect level, even though you gave me 100. It's never perfect. Nobody bats 1,000. It's, nobody's ever goes through a game and doesn't miss a shot. It's okay. What I want you to focus on is the value. Think about the person who you're delivering the value to. They don't need perfectionism. What they need is they need to benefit from your mistakes. The reason why you're speaking and writing all these books about leadership and refining your level of expertise and producing this content. And by the way, Ramon, let's just relax a little bit because you've done everything that we've ever asked you to do. And everything you've ever turned in on this platform, you've done nothing but gotten better and better and better. Ramon, you remember the first video that you turned into me? It was horrible. Not that your performance was horrible. Remember, it was all jumpy and I don't know what was going on with it. You had a technical issue, but you sit in another one and another one and another one. And by the time you sit in the third or fourth one, bro, it was just on a whole nother level. So your website is outstanding. Your content, your signature programs, you're doing it at a high level. Forget about perfectionism, man. Just keep creating content every single day. And through that process alone, you're going to get better and better and better. You're going to look back over the content that you produced 3 months ago. You're going to be like, damn, I don't really like what I was doing 3 months ago because now I'm doing it better. Let me tell you something. The thing called the self-check as a speaker is your best friend. You should be self-checking every single day. Because if you look at yourself 3 months ago or 6 months ago, Ramon, I got one final story to tell you because, I love sharing my experiences when I've been on tour because you need to hear this, right? And the universe is channeling to me right now to tell you this particular story. I remember when I was strictly a motivational speaker. And Ramon, I had not yet learned how to facilitate. I had not learned how to teach, how to transfer knowledge at an extremely high level. I just didn't have that skill set yet. And I remember when I first started working for all the major public seminar companies, and I was speaking every day. I was doing 8-hour seminars every day, at least 5 days a week. Sometimes I would have a keynote coming off of doing trainings every single day on the weekend. And my keynote was always more powerful when I came off of a training. I had all these leader guys that I was studying, bro. They was taking me to school. It was like I went to speaker college. So I remember I did a speaker showcase one time. And I hadn't seen myself recorded on video. It was in Miami. And it was right around the time of the Miami Heat had won the championship. And I think with LeBron when they won their first championship. And I hadn't seen myself speak in a long time. And I saw that video from Miami. And I got like a half an hour of myself on video, and I bought the DVD back home and I popped it into my computer, and I said, damn. I said, now I'm at a professional level. Like, I felt so good because I can remember I seen this guy named Joe. He was getting recertified to go back on tour and speech. And I said, man, he is so polished, poised, and professional. I said, that's the way I want to speak right there. And I knew I wasn't on that level. But let me tell you something. When I popped in that DVD and I looked at myself, I said, damn, Kevin, all you got to do is just keep doing the work, brother. You're getting better and better. And that's the first time I patted myself on the back and said, damn, you can do this, bro. You can do this at a high level. And Ramon, believe me, you know I don't give you an A+ when you deserve an F. You already know that about me.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
I'm
I know.
telling you, you need to abandon perfectionism, because it's going to get you caught up every single time. You know what perfectionism does? I'm trying to get it so right. I'm not going to turn it in because I don't want KTR to see it. Perfectionism it's wasting time.
Okay.
Just start documenting, brother, and speak from your heart. You already know what the hell you're talking about, and you're getting better on this platform. So what's your problem?
I got you.
Besides a growing injury right now, what's your problem?
No, you got me. I'm good.
Okay.
I appreciate it. Yes, sir.
Listen, brother, I believe in you. I love you. I see you growing. And you know I ain't gonna tell you that you're doing great when it looks horrible.
Yeah, I know. Oh no, I know that part.
You've come a long way, bro. And you're
Good.
great at what you do. Just keep your head down and just keep documenting. Just keep dropping videos every day. Keep producing content and watch where you are in another 3 months, another 6 months. Keep focusing on the person who needs to hear your message. We're all messed up. We're in a broken global workforce right now who is in a mental health crisis. And your signature programs are the remedy to help them overcome their obstacles. They need us right now, brother. The world needs you and your message of leadership right now. You got it?
I got it. The last thing is that Rafa and I connected on Instagram, and he has an excellent Instagram page. I love his videos. So shout out to Rafa.
Rafa has been. I think Rafa's waiting in the queue for me to answer this question, bro. Let me tell you something. He's another example. Rafa, I said, Rafa, you need to start dropping content, bro. Just speaking from your heart. He was overthinking it a little bit at first, but let me tell you something. Everything he's been dropping for the last 30 to 45 days, it's been fire.
Yeah, it has been. I agree. It has been.
Follow the blueprint, man. That's all you got to do.
I do that. Thank you.
Okay, Ramon. Talk to you real soon, brother. Love you, man.
Yes, sir. Love you too.
All right, peace.
All right.
Yes, sir. Bye-bye. Thank you.
All right.
Okay, well, it just went this way. Hey, listen. Let me tell you something. This is pretty amazing. I got to share this with all of you. So, all right, let me see. Ramon must have been logged in from 2 devices. Okay, I'm going to go. Okay, so watch this. This is amazing. Oh, Ramon just logged off. So Ramon was up. Rafa is next. Rico, Richard, and Roger. It's like all R's. And how important is this? Because my last name starts with an R. So guess what? We're doing it with the R's this evening, everyone. Rafa, you're up next. Talk to me, brother.
See, can you
Rafa,
hear me, Kev?
Yes, I hear you, brother. I hear you, man. What's up?
What's up, man? Yo, let me start by saying this much. Just hearing your progression through this call has made me feel better, because I came into the call kind of bumming a little bit too, and just hearing you speak to everybody, hearing your energy come up, it just got me feeling a little different about myself. So I just got to say thank you for always being here.
Yeah, man. Hey, listen. Thank you, Rafa. When I first started this call, bro, I was not focused and I had to get locked in. But see, it only takes, when you think about serving other people, you forget about what's going on with you. Right. I needed a group call today. Believe me, in more ways than one.
Yeah.
I just saw your video too, by the way, literally, bro. Like, I'm talking like 12 minutes before the group call. I was scrolling down Instagram and I come past your video when you were taking them to, man, bro, I'm telling you, your videos are amazing, man.
I appreciate that, man. And it's so cool to thank you, Ramon, and thank you, Alex, because those 2 guys have really been helping me and just connecting with people, because you know, it's cool when you're on here because people will see things in you that you don't see in yourself. And you're looking at these videos, you're just questioning things so to hear the feedback is amazing. Thank you a lot.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely.
All right.
What's your question is tonight?
All right, man. So I need a little bit of Kev's mindset here. This is what's kind of happening to me as I'm going through the process of this program, right? Just turn in the speaker info kit. I'm moving into the speaker video demo. And as I feel myself inching closer to that module 5, I feel that feeling of Mount Everest. Now I understand one day at a time, one foot at a time, but here's the thing that's happening with me is as these tasks get seemingly more difficult and scary in my head, the only way I've known in the past to push past that feeling has been in a physical space, which is why I love exercising so much. Because when shit gets hard, I can just get down and push harder. But when that's happening in work that requires my mind, that can lead to frustration or not moving or anger. So I would just ask if you could put yourself back into the position of when you were first starting. And you know, for me, I look at 2022, I'm like, holy shit, this is going to be my first year in the industry. I'm going to build a business. It's feeling like it's a lot. And when I get that feeling of a lot, I don't know how to slow my mind down and stay focused. And rather than push into a space of anger and tenacity and want to run through things, I want to learn how to slow down and feel better through these things, because the scarier they get, the harder I want to go. And I don't know if that's the right answer or not. You know what I mean?
No, guess what? You don't have to have the right answer every single day. That's not your job to have the right answer. Your job is to find solutions and keep tinkering with it. Bro, Colonel Sanders was 65 years old. He got told no 1,009 times before somebody accepted his chicken recipe. 65 years old, and he got told no 1,009 times. So first of all, Rafa, I want to talk to you about degree of difficulty. I want you to write this down. It's called degree of difficulty. Now, I'm going to use a Steph Curry. Steph Curry, even though both of them are shooting over 43%, 43.5%, I think from 3-point range this year. But Steph Curry is the greatest pure shooter in the history of the NBA. Now that says a lot. Now, let me tell you something about what it takes to be able to step 2 steps off. He pulls up from a half court range. From the logo, from the NBA logo. Do you understand the kind of geometrics and the kind of math and the kind of angles that he understands to be able to shoot? Okay, I got a guy in front of me. What kind of arch do I need to put on the ball? I got a 7-footer in front of me. I got to shoot a runner through the lane, a floater. Do you know he practices from the stands? If anybody Google Steph Curry's pregame ritual that he does, he literally catapults a ball from the stands, goes over the backboard and in there. This man understands angles like I've never seen before in my life. First of all, you have to have the strength to hurl a basketball from that distance. So, and he's not the biggest man in the world. Right. But he has strength in all the right areas. He understands angles, and you gotta listen. In order to hit from 3 for that many, you have to go through, I'm talking an insane amount of repetitions in order for your percentage to be above 40. He's a career 43% free 3-point shooter. He has the highest percentage in the history of anybody in the NBA. But that's because he's dedicated to shooting that basketball from that distance. He understands, Rafa, the degree of difficulty with every single shot on the floor. Another young player is LaMelo Ball. LaMelo Ball practices ridiculous moves pre-game, and he's going to shoot from ridiculous angles. And the reason why he makes it is because he practices the degree of difficulty. You've got to understand degree of difficulty more than you've ever understood it in your life. It's not your discipline with you exercising and getting up every single day. You're an amazing man. You're an amazing husband. Now you're an amazing dad. The same dad that you are is the dad that was not there for you, but you're going to be there for your daughter. Now, you got to understand degree of difficulty. It's the same thing that's what's happening with Ramon right now. Yeah, Ramon's probably frustrated because he got a growing injury. He can't hit the gym and exercise and work out. So now he's taking it out on himself because he's like, okay, it got to be right. It got to be perfect. Forget about perfectionism, Rafa. It's going to get in your way and is literally going to destroy you from the inside out. So you don't worry about being perfect. You got to think about degree of difficulty. Don't be intimidated by degree of difficulty. Module 5 is a different beast. But you've got to remain the same. Of showing up on the group calls and doing the work. Module 5 is different. It hits different. Everybody is intimidated by Module 5. You know why? Because we're asking you to go in there and we're asking you to do something with technology that you are not comfortable with. Understand this. The job title of an ad traffic manager or digital marketing manager or a metrics data analyst wasn't even around about 7 to 10 years ago. You're talking about people that are coming into their own, like Auston. Auston is doing work that the majority of people in the marketplace simply don't understand. And he simplifies it for you to take away the fear of technology. And I guarantee you the degree of difficulty in your mind is that how in the hell am I going to go in there? Yeah, oh, by the way, Rafa, your speaker info kit is outstanding. It's amazing. Okay. So now what you got to do, brother, just like I told you in the beginning, remember you were having major anxiety over your signature programs. Rafa, you was having anxiety over your damn bio.
That's
but
true.
you got
That's
it done,
true.
didn't you? But did you get it done?
Yeah.
Okay. You were tripping on your sales tools. Kev, how am I going to be able to go into this? Okay. You overcame that obstacle too. Now you're having anxiety pushing up because watch this, because you know you're getting closer to module number 5. You know you want to do outreach like Alex is doing. Like Miss Tina Marie Speaks is doing. You want to start doing outreach like many other of our top coaching students. You want to start doing outreach and you know you want to get there. So Rafa, what did I have you write down? It's called degree of what?
Difficulty.
Brother, let me tell you something. The degree of difficulty doesn't become easier. The only way it's going to become easier is through practice repetitions. Steph Curry hurling up a shot from the stands, that's a greater degree of difficulty from a regular free throw. Would you agree?
Absolutely.
But he can hit bottom of the net from distances just simply unheard of. He should be playing for the freaking Harlem Globetrotters, bro, with the type of stuff that he's able to do. Like straight up. But watch this. But he practices that. He makes it look easy, but it's not. His degree of difficulty is different from everybody else's. Just like I told you about LaMelo Ball. I make it look easy, Rafa, because my degree of difficulty and my level of practicing is simply insane. Listen, I love practicing. You practice like you perform. So I am literally anal about practicing. I love it. I love feeling uncomfortable. I love the level. I love the degree of difficulty. I love the challenge. You telling me I can't do it? Guess what? I bet you with enough practice repetitions, I bet you I'll be able to do it. See, I'm not intimidated. I'm not intimidated by degree of difficulty. Right now, you are. So guess what? Deal with the fear, deal with the pain, deal with the anxiety. Get in there, get the repetitions in, and watch how you start. Watch this. It's not going to be as difficult when you got a whole bunch of repetitions under your belt.
Right.
You know why people don't shoot 43+% from 3-point range like Steph Curry? Because they don't want to try. They don't want to shoot the ball from one step off the half court line from the NBA logo.
Right.
But he does it all the time. Name a couple other players that can do that like it's nothing. Trae Young from the Atlanta Hawks.
Yeah.
Give me some more players That's
Man.
not afraid of the degree of difficulty. You know why? Because they practice that shit. That's why they ain't afraid of it. Now, are you willing to practice in module 5 and face your fears?
Absolutely.
Are you willing to? Okay, so don't just give me lip service. Are you willing to? See, this is how I know that you're practicing, because I don't see, when I see support tickets in module 5, Austin, can you help me with this? Austin, what is this? Austin, this is how we keep score at speakerfocus.com. The more support tickets that you submit, then I know you're dealing with your degree of difficulty.
Okay, I feel you.
Rafa, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Have you ever submitted one support ticket in reference to module number 5? Yes or no?
Nope. And that's
not,
is what I need to hear.
Because you're not there. Because you're not there yet.
Yeah.
Because you're not there yet. But when you do get there, does it make you sleep better at night knowing that you got Auston Troyer just waiting to answer any and every question that you may have about technology, and simplifying the technology and making it so you don't have to deal with the fear alone? Does that make you sleep better at night?
Hell yeah. Absolutely.
When you snuggling up next to the baby, and I know, Rafa, listen, when you have kids and you get married and stuff, you get a little soft. I know, it's okay. It's okay to say it as a man, because love is soft. Love is cuddly, it's cushy, the baby, and you got a little girl, so it's pink everywhere. And listen, it's okay. It's okay to be soft like that, brother. That's love.
Yeah.
Your degree of difficulty, you don't have to be in it by yourself, because when you are, you're going to stay terrified.
Yeah.
You don't have to operate out of terror, brother. This ain't a horror movie. My name ain't Jason, and Austin is not the dude from Halloween, Michael Myers.
Yeah.
We love you, boss. We want to see you successful. I understand degree of difficulty. Whatever it is that all of you are going through, I have to go through it as well. And when it comes to the speaking, I'm talking about the way I dealt with the fear and the degree of difficulty is I stayed in there and dealt with the repetitions. I practiced my ass off. That's the reason why I can get in front of 10,000 people or 10 million people and tell them exactly how I feel. I understand people. I understand how to give them the knowledge that they need. Just like I talk to each and every one of you. I know exactly what you need to hear because I've been there before.
Yeah.
You got any other questions?
No, let me just tell you this much, man. This is before I spoke my question, I was like, okay, I need a kick in the ass tonight. But in the loving way that you know how to deliver. So when you say you know how to talk to people, you knew exactly what you gave me. And what I took away from that was this: one, degree of difficulty. I pictured myself shooting shots from wherever, from up in the rafters. And that to me is practicing every day. And to be honest with you, everything I step into feels that way. So I'm like, okay, keep going there. But the big key was this, Kev, is rather than have my degree of intensity elevate with the scale of this Mount Everest, the big key that you gave me was just be you every day, be consistent, show up. And rather than go into that perceived anxiety and try to battle it, is just keep doing what you're doing and step in there. And I needed that call out that you just gave me, like, yo, bro, did you even submit a ticket for number 5 yet, for module 5? No. So that's how we're keeping score. I'm like, all right, let me get some buckets then. I'm gonna start getting the module 5, get the support tickets, but one day at a time. And I really feel like this is exactly what I needed, Kev.
Yes.
And the last thing is, bro, I never, ever until this very moment functioned with a team or felt like I had a team. And you tonight made me feel that. So thank you so much, because I can go to sleep better tonight knowing that I got some people in my corner to help me get through this shit. Because it's hard, but I'm ready. Every day I'm ready. So I appreciate you.
Hey, yeah, you're very welcome, man. You listen, you deserve nothing but the best. You're a good man, and you're a quality human being. And everybody sees that in you, Rafa, not just me. That's why Alex reached out to you. That's why people give you love on our platform. We have business professionals. That's why everybody doesn't make it into this coaching program. You got to qualify. Yeah. We got decent people on this platform. I don't work with assholes. All right. If you don't have the ability to listen, you don't have the ability to get in there and do the work, and you're not gonna be able to make the cut. My job is to tell it to you like it is, because other people they don't have the balls or guts enough to tell it to you like it is. I live free. I do what I want. I say what I want, and I sure as hell want to manage my relationships properly with the people that rely on me. If you're not reliable, you can forget about making any money in this business. You got to be able to show up, and you got to show up for people, and you have that ability. Remember, don't be afraid to miss.
Ever. I appreciate you, Kev, man. I'm honored to be a part of this.
Keep
Thank
taking
you.
shots, brother. Keep taking shots. All right. We're here for you. I don't give a damn about your failures. I don't care how many times you miss. I don't care how many times you fall. Well, we ain't keeping score about that. What I care about is you getting in the gym I care about you getting in the speaker gym. Right?
Yeah.
I care about you getting in the facilitation gym. I care about you getting in the knowledge transfer gym and putting the repetitions in, blood, sweat, and tears, brother. That's what's going to allow you to get in front of other people. Remember, serve first, make money second. I'll talk to you real soon, all right?
Love you, bro. I'm on fire. Appreciate you.
Go get in there and snuggle with the baby, man.
Will do.
I love you. I'll talk to you soon. Peace.
Love you, bro.
All right, man. Okay, we got we doing it with the R. We doing it with all the R's right now. Ain't nobody else asking questions, but we doing it with the R's. Okay, Rob is down. We got Rico McElroy. Talk to me, brother.
Hey, TR, how you doing?
Rico, let me tell you something, man. Rico, I was totally unfocused at the beginning of the Q&A call. I'm locked in right now, bro. Rico, when we going on tour?
Listen.
I need to talk to a meeting planner right now. Where's my $50,000?
Wow, man. Hey, thanks for keeping it real, man. That's what makes I think authenticity, and it speaks loudest in a crowded space. Is what stands out. And so you keep it like that, man. You keep it 100. So I appreciate it, man, so much.
Thank you, man.
Yeah. Interesting, man. I did send my support ticket in. Told you what I had to get done. Here's a couple of questions that I have. I know I have a couple for you, but I got some for Auston too, because I'm in module 5.
Oh, by the way, Auston may be listening, but he's in flight right now. Okay. So he probably does have a Wi-Fi on, but if anybody has any questions, you can always submit a support ticket directly to Auston and the tech team support at speakerfocus.com. I'm not sure if he's listening. He told me he was, but I know he's in flight, so I'm not sure. But go ahead.
Oh yeah, no doubt. Okay, so here's one thing I have. I do have a call with a president of a Christian Entrepreneur Network.
Okay.
On Wednesday, this upcoming Wednesday.
Okay.
We met at a networking event where it was kind of like Shark Tank, but it was just kind of a Kingdom or a Christian version of that with investors of that sort. So I met him there. We reconnected, and some time ago he wanted me to speak around mid-2020 to that group with his entrepreneurs. I mean, of course, they're 6 figures and up. I believe half a day for training, I believe. And so we're going to catch back up this Wednesday to finish up that conversation. I didn't know you then, but I know you now. And going through the program, so more than likely this is going to be a talk about me coming to speak and train their people. And my question is, I know about the 40. Should I do the questionnaire, or like pretty much kind of use this Zoom or use this time to kind of get acquainted? I got questions to ask, then come back and do a follow-up with the questionnaire that we have with him to go ahead and try to like close or at least try to get a better understanding of how I can be of service to them.
Okay, let me ask you this first. Before you do the pre-programmed questionnaire, that document is strictly for after you get the booking, so you can gain more insight about that corporation, and it gives you everything that you need to know about how to deliver service to that particular organization through the pre-programmed questionnaire. So let me ask you this first: yes or no? Have you done a strategy call to find out what the needs are of the organization? Have you done that? Yes or no?
No.
Okay.
That's what is coming up.
Okay, that's coming up. Okay, so you got the strategy. So remember, the strategy call, you're not asking for the booking. You're not trying to ask for the sale in the beginning. You are picking, probing, asking questions. Remember, Rico and everybody else, selling is not convincing. You're not convincing him of anything. You already know that you have the deliverable that he needs in order to advance their goals and make them more productive, increase their numbers, help them out with their deficiencies and limitations. So you're going to walk him through. Okay. This is what is it that you need? What are you struggling with? What areas are you hemorrhaging? Whatever. Go ask some simple questions like that, and then let him know the value that is directly found in your signature programs. We don't have to reinvent the wheel, Rico. This is why we went back and forth to get your signature programs approved the way they are right now. They're wonderful. They're outstanding. They have massive value. Once you hit them with this, at the end of the needs assessment or the strategy call, if you want to call it that, you're gonna bring your voice almost down to a whisper. Example, Miss Johnson or Mr. Johnson, based upon the information I share with you from my signature programs, do you feel like this is something that will add extreme value to your organization? You're not gonna ask him what he thinks. You're gonna ask him, do you what, Rico? Feel.
Do you believe?
That's
feel?
right. Do you believe or do you feel? And when they say yes, oh my God, Rico, this was amazing. I have a page full of notes. See, when it's done right, that's what they're going to say to you. They're going to say, this was amazing. I can clearly see how your programs can help us get to another level. And then all of that's good. You're going to say, okay, well, with your permission, I want to send you over some information that you and your staff or your co-owner or your manager or your key decision maker or your committee members can take under consideration. What I'm going to be sending you is website, speaker video demo, speaker info kit that has everything in there it's going to help you make a decision of why you should potentially be doing business with Rico McElroy. Now, last thing, Mr. Johnson, I want to schedule a follow-up call with you right now to get your opinion about the information that I sent you. Would Tuesday at 2 p.m. work for you? Or would Thursday at 4 p.m. work best for you? Give him options. If he doesn't pick one of the options that you give him, then I got my calendar right here in front of me. Do not let him off that call until you schedule an accountability call, Rico. Do you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Now, once you get him on the calendar for the follow-up call, don't say anything else. Don't try to ask him about the weather or anything. Hey, listen, I really appreciate the time. Thank you for the information you shared to give me the insights about your organization. I'll see you on next Tuesday at 2 p.m. Boom.
Okay.
On the follow-up call, you're going to say, did you look at the speaker folk? Did you look at the demonstration video? Did you look at the speaker info kit? Could you give me some insights? What were your thoughts about the information that I shared with you? See, now you're going to find out the truth. Oh, Rico, listen, it was amazing. It was right in alignment with what it is that we talked about on our call. Or Rico, we could not use it. We're not ready for it. The information was great, but we're not ready to make a decision. Okay, great. Either two things going to happen. They're going to say no, and you're going to stay in contact with them. You're going to stay top of mind awareness. And you are going to create multiple touch points. Have that person on your list and in your CRM where you are reaching out to them on a regular basis. So when they're ready to make a purchasing decision, they think about you and your professional speaking deliverables because you stay connected. If they say no, you're going to stay connected because a no today doesn't mean no forever. But if they say yes, I'm going to say, Rico, when they say yes, because it sounds like you got a really strong relationship with this gentleman. Right. When they say yes, you're going to say, okay. Well, the next step is, since it's a yes, do you have a date? Do you have a budget? Do you have a venue, whether or not that's virtual or whether or not that's on site? And when they say yes, yes, yes to all three, because that's how you know they're serious, you're going to say, okay, well, let's talk about moving this to the next stage. Okay, Rico, we do have a budget. We do have a date. Okay, I'm available on that date. And is this going to be virtually on? This going to be on site or this going to be virtual? Okay, Rico, we want to start out with the first one is going to be virtual. Then we want to bring you on site maybe in another 3 or 4 months based upon how the first one goes. Okay, no problem. Now that's when you're going to send them over. Okay, now I need a 50% deposit to take this date off the calendar. Number one, we got to get an engagement agreement. We need to get the engagement agreement signed. I need a 50% deposit. Once that happens, after that, and you know that you are officially in a business relationship with them, you are going to send, the first thing you're going to send them over is the pre-programmed questionnaire. You got it?
Got it. Yeah, I got it. I got it.
Damn, Rico, it's just so easy. It's so
Absolutely,
easy, Rico, when you
absolutely.
know what to say, right?
Right, right.
You
The
got
fact
it?
that you
That's
said
what you're supposed to do.
that. Okay, okay. Yeah, I get it. Because I know I look at, and I've gone through the modules, but it's always good to go back and review. And
That's
so
right.
that's why I want to just ask the question like, okay, this is definitely a strong possibility. We've been building on the ground for a moment. And I do see that. One other question I did have,
Yes,
the
sir.
only other thing that's in the way is, it's the speaker promo video, the final version. I do, when I messaged you, I did say that I do have, only thing I think out of all the things on the speaker info kit that I need is some kind of screenshot. I don't actually have one where I'm actually, but it's something virtual that I believe I did not too long ago I could use, or it's a split screen or Zoom or something of that sort.
Got you.
I'm not trying to make it overcomplicated, but just having something to show like me at work speaking or interacting. I have to do that. And then with the testimonials, I know you were saying 10, but on the website with the template that you all have, I see where it's 3 people I know that you have for us that pretty much testified or give testimonial about what you've done for them, and how I could probably just use those 3 or just have those 10 in a back pocket and I can work between those as testimonials.
Okay. Yeah, well, I tell you what, you're always going to have, you don't have to have all of them on your website. If you have a minimum of 3 on your website, it's cool. 10
Okay.
is a great number, but notice how in your speaker info kit, there are testimonials littered on almost every page. You can't
Right.
have enough testimonials. The meeting planner loves third-party validation. It's saying that somebody else test drove that car. It's saying somebody else got the benefit from your professional speaking deliverables. Someone loved your signature programs. They have something great to say about you. You're not just telling great things about yourself. The third-party validation is, the social proof and the third-party validation. Rico, this is the number one reason why I don't have to say one word about how amazing I am. And I'm pretty damn amazing, Rico. Maybe not at the beginning of this call, but I am. And that's the facts. The reason why I don't have to say anything about that is because people can just go to my website. They can Google me. They can see whatever it is they need to see, that I do this at a high level. Remember, Rico, illustration beats conversation, brother.
Absolutely.
Remember that. And the more you can demonstrate to the meeting planner, the less you have to say and the more leverage you have. And the more money you're going to earn. You know you're going to get this engagement, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait a minute. Hold up. I gotta tell you. I'm wrapping up. Watch this. I'll be transparent here. Okay. I'm gonna tell you something. I was a little hesitant, but I did add value to someone who had me come on. And do you know, from that led to like 4 or 5 referrals for one day.
Wow.
Like it was really about marketing meets identity. So when you really help me with my message, and I want you to know that. I mean, I could text and write it to you, but I want you to hear it from me. When you actually challenge me to just reword my language. It what you know me, I'm a man of God. It's not that I have to be overt, but I can be as effective as a covert.
Yes.
And so when I focus on identity leadership, since leadership is kind of a broad topic, it's like identity leadership is like a micro kind of niche.
Yes.
And so what I'm finding is really sticking out or obvious now. And so what man, it's just really, let me just say, it's just amazing to know, because now with those referrals, this is all in one day. So I have them tomorrow. I mean, I don't know if it'll actually be like speaking right away. It could be, but I'm saying the wheel, the triangle. It's either going to be speaking, coach, or consultant, something. I'm just saying, if there's medicine in your message and it's positioned in front of the right people, hey, I mean, it's definitely there for the taking, because they see you want to add value to them. And what I had to do to be, and I'm really being, I'm not saying I'm not transparent, but I'm just saying this is one thing, it was a phobia I had to get over.
Yes.
I had to really realize that my message, I couldn't be afraid to say to I really serve people who are like 500K and up when it comes to identity leadership.
Yes.
I really felt like I was convicted that I wasn't thinking big enough. And so some things couldn't happen because the box was too small.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that changed, to me, that was the transformation that took place through this process recently. And I wanted to share that with you, because the clarity of the message and really framing it properly really was the difference. And so now with that coming up, I told you the book and I got Wednesday, but this right here, just by saying something encouraging, and even on LinkedIn, brother, like recently, I don't know what you know, but I'm saying for me on LinkedIn, what I noticed was my last LinkedIn post where I'm kind of like I got a gray jacket on with a black tie. So I'm doing the 4. Something I'm doing. It's a video I'm actually sharing on LinkedIn. That's probably the most engagement I've gotten on LinkedIn on a post, man. It's a video, free video that I'm doing.
And
you know what I mean?
and you're saying that you just did a minor tweak with them through the messaging that you learned from Speaker Focus, and you're getting more engagement through LinkedIn.
Absolutely. Yes. Yes. I'm just wanting to tell you that. So it's all coming together. And I'll get that information in. I didn't know in terms of if by closing this is my last thing. By closing this or coming close to it, I'm not going to let not having the speaker video and the video be a problem. That was the thing I was kind of concerned about, because sometimes you really want, like you were talking about perfection. Some people just like, well, I got to have this, I got to have that in order to do this to close the deal. But what if it's in the works? I'm not, and if the opportunity is there. You see what I mean?
Exactly. Hey, Rico, remember, start where you are. Right. You already have a relationship because you got a beautiful personality, brother. And people love that about you. And if they're booking you without the proper sales tools, they don't, watch this, they may not know that you're missing 1 or 2 pieces right now, but you've done enough to be able to get this deal. Now you got to finalize it and move forward. And it's nothing with learning on the fly. I always recommend, hey, have all your sales tools built out first and then do engagement with the meeting planner. But Rico, you have such command over your signature programs, and you are a networker. And you're talking to people every single day. You've already had existing contacts prior to joining the speakerfocus.com platform. You've cultivated those relationships. You deserve that business. You earn that business. Now go in there and close it and finalize it. And now watch this. Now you got pending business and money on the line. I guarantee you're going to get those videos done and wrap everything all up and stay in contact. Let us help you get these deals to the finish line. And one last thing I want to say to you, because you're transparent and you're sharing, And a lot of times we suffer from possibility blindness. The reason why you didn't open yourself up and think bigger is because you simply didn't ask the question to learn how to think bigger. And that's why you need higher level mentorship. Because I can remember when I was at that same juncture, I said, I know exactly what's happening to Rico. He believes, he has a limiting belief right now. He needs to take the chains off. And when I had that one conversation with you, you were literally beating yourself up because you felt like you had to keep it spiritually based, like you wasn't going to be a great man of God if you talked about leadership and left the other stuff to the side. But you quickly realized that you're not. What it did was it opened you up even more. And we got to get out of our own way to experience the growth. See, Rico, what I told Rafa was, I told him degree of difficulty, well, you got to experience the growth. And the only way you're going to experience the growth is deal with the pain of uncertainty and also deal with reversing possibility blindness. Open yourself up, Rico. The world is literally waiting for you. The universe is channeling through you right now. You're getting results doing it wrong. Imagine when you get it more right. And the only way you get it more right, brother, is don't be afraid to make the mistakes. You got it?
Absolutely, Coach. Appreciate it.
I love you. I believe in you. Go get that bread. All right?
Love you too, Coach. Appreciate it.
Keep me impressed. Keep me impressed with what's going on, man. Talk to you real soon.
Absolutely. All
okay,
right.
boss. Thanks for sharing, man. Okay. Coming up next, we got Richard White. We have Roger Prasad. We have Harvey coming up. We got Wayne. Gentlemen, I appreciate your patience for waiting. You have made this group call well worth the wait. Come on, let's get into it. Richard White, talk to me, brother.
Hey, sir. Good evening. How are you?
Richard, Richard, I was not focused when we first started the group call. I was struggling, but let me tell you something. I'm all the way locked in right now. I'm difficult to deal with, Richard. I'm all the way focused now. What's up?
Excellent. Excellent. It sounds like you broke through, man. I'm good to hear. It's good to hear from you. And thank you for taking my call tonight.
Oh, Richard, man, listen, Richard, I love you from the one-on-one program back in the day.
Yes,
It's because of students like you who believed in our one-on-one ability that got us to having the world's #1 platform for speaker marketing. We truly could not have done it without students like you, man. What's your question tonight?
My question tonight is, as it related to being able to know how to submit the homework. Like when you get to speakerfocus.com and you're in the classroom, and I see the breakdown, the week 1.1, welcome to the Speaker Focus program. You
Yes.
get a chance to get through your welcoming, and then we get to the next part. Once I get an opportunity to deal with the five word portion and things like that, how do I upload my homework for that? Do I just go to speakerfocus.com and then you'll just look over it? And will that help me to be able to get a marker as to how far I've gone so far?
Okay, I love it. That's a great question. Now, Richard, just like a lot of people on our platform that were on the all one-on-one coaching program and they moved on to our platform, we have a community forum that is we call that school, SKOOL. But you can interact with your fellow students. You can post something on a bulletin board. If you're struggling with something, if you have a resource you want to share, that allows our platform not to have to go outside of the speakerfocus.com platform. It allows you to direct message each other. Austin just added a feature where you can add great content on there. We're also going to develop a point system where whoever gets a certain amount of likes, sometimes you probably in the beginning of the year, you're going to be able to fly. You're going to win a free trip to sit down and have dinner with KTR or something like that, or sit in the Austin Tech class, whatever it is. We're going to incentivize people to share on the community more. You're going to build up a point system by getting likes, like if you were to like a post or something. Now, so you have the classroom side, and then you have the community side. So what you should be doing to get feedback. And this is how we keep track of you. Now, I know, Richard, on the old one-on-one program, we kept track with you talking to me directly through my personal email address. Doesn't work that way anymore. Every single thing has got to go through support@speakerfocus.com. So instead of sending the email directly to me like you used to do, now you are going to send a support ticket. You're going to open up your email and drop in support@speakerfocus.com. That is where you send all your questions. It is where you upload your homework assignments, attach a Google Doc or a Microsoft Word doc so we can check over your signature programs. Now, in your case, Richard, you had I'm talking a powerful acronym. And I believe we had, instead of 4 signature programs, you actually had to create 2 more. Was it 6 or 5?
Yes, sir. It was 6.
It was 6. Okay. Now I encourage you to do that because your acronym was so strong with your corporation and your vision that you had. So now you had to go back in and basically start all over. So you got to start putting together your signature programs. It's not going to be difficult for you at all. Send them over. Okay, Richard, I remember seeing that. Boom. Okay, your signature programs are approved. Your bio is approved. Okay, move into module 2. Start working on your sales tools like you've heard many of the coaching students that's on our platform right now. There are many of you are at the same juncture. A lot of you are just starting. A lot of you are working on your messaging. A lot of you are working on your sales tools in module 2. A lot of you are building your business in module 3. A lot of you are posting on your social media, trying to get your content together, like what Rico just talked about with the videos in module 4. A lot of you are in module 5. You are fearful. You are struggling. You want the help. You don't understand how to do outreach. And that's why you should be doing every single thing that Mr. Auston Troyer tells you to do in module number 5. Go back in there and listen to those modules. And then module 6 doesn't even have a video, but that's where you're going to be getting all your outreach documents, all your templates together, like the pre-program questionnaire, or what I was talking to Rico about, and all of your outreach templates. So now your entire infrastructure to your speaker business is constructed and you got feedback. The only way we know, and this is how we keep score, speakerfocus.com, for you cheaters out there who you think that you're not going to send me the homework assignment and I'm not going to check it? Well, guess what, Richard? I can go back. So when you say the dog ate the homework assignment, when you say KTR, I turned it in, you listen, this is the way I deal with liars. And this is how we keep track of the score. I'm going to go back over support tickets and I'm going to see what you sent and what you didn't send. Now, I have to approve everything through support. It is the best way we can serve you. Am I making sense what I'm saying to you, Richard?
Yes, it makes sense.
So I don't want to ignore you if you send it to my old email address, but basically that's what's going to happen. Send it to support@speakerfocus.com. I don't even respond to the old email address anymore, even though I do see messages that come through there. But what we do focus on is the email address support@speakerfocus.com. Did you have any other questions or something that you need to understand?
Yes and no, just that I did send something to support as it related to payment with some information from there. And
Okay.
basically, I'll just make sure that once I go through whatever it is I go through, I'll submit it. And long story short, I'll make sure that I get it right. If I don't get it right at the first time, I'll do it and I'll get it right.
No problem. No problem. Hey, Richard, I miss laughing with you, brother. And I'm so glad that you're back. And I'm so glad that you fought through whatever you fought through and that you thought highly enough of us and our relationship meant something to you when you came back and you wanted to finish what you started. It happens a lot, Richard. We all fall off the wagon, and we all are battered. We have cuts and bruises, and all of us have something going on internally. And but we all can repair together as a community, and that's what we do at speakerfocus.com. I love you, boss.
Listen, man, love you too. I just wanted to go and just say for everybody that's on here, I have to admit that our relationship as it relates to KTR and mine, it is one of the main reasons, of getting back on here and us getting a chance to laugh together and get a chance to talk. I'm telling you, some of our first trainings have been amazing and legendary. And that's not because I was so great. It's just that because KTR, it's just that KTR is so real. And he's really he's excellent and great. And even as it related to some of the people talking about, dealing with perfectionism and stuff like that, there's a
Yeah.
new saying that I have, and basically it's until something gets done, nothing gets done.
Mm,
So, right.
I
So
love that.
that's
You need to turn that into
so
a T-shirt. That's $1 million.
okay.
That's $1 million plus seller right there. You need to turn that to a T-shirt. Get a Shopify store set up, and you need to be hustling those as part of your back of the room package when you sell your book when you go on tour with your tour days. I love that. I love that saying. And Richard, let's not forget, brother, that I have a relationship with your wife too. So if you
Yes, sir.
don't get the assignments done, we'll be all over you like white on rice. You already know that,
You
right?
know, you are the best dressed gangster I've met in my life.
Don't play with me, Richard. Don't play with me. I want my homework assignments, or I'm calling your wife. It's just that
Yes, sir.
simple,
I
bro.
know. Oh my God. Okay. Yes, sir. Will do.
Send her my love, okay?
Yes, sir. Will do. Thank you.
I talk to you real soon. All right, man.
All right, cool.
Okay, I love it, man. People from the one-on-one program coming on. Okay, who is this logged in as speaker focus? Yeah, wait a minute. Okay, wait a minute. I got to find out who this is. Promote role to panelists. Let me find out who this is. Who's on the call as speaker focus? Hello? Hello? Okay, maybe they're gone. Okay, let's go to Harvey. Harvey, what's going on, brother? Talk to me, Harvey.
Hi, Kevin. Good to be
Hey.
back. I've missed the last week. One of my colleagues, family members died, so things were tied up. I'm just on here to thank you for the patience you've had with me, and also the great feedback and direction, and to thank everyone about everything I'm learning in this process for me. So your feedback, your detail, the process is right on, and I'm one of those technological flunkies that can't seem to find out where to submit things. So I'm back on track, and I'm just calling to say thank you for everything, and thank you for the full group, because I'm learning so much.
Oh, Harvey, listen, when we want to thank you for that too. All of these heartfelt stories that get shared on our platform, and when I get a gentleman of your professional distinction that is so skilled at what it is they do, with the level of professionalism, and your messaging is polished and poised. And Harvey, when I spoke to you earlier today, and I paid you a compliment because you need to hear it, because we all struggle together. So when you're doing something right, I sure as heck want to be able to point it out. And you're in the top 1 to 5% of people who have ever submitted signature programs on this platform, where I literally did not have to touch one word, because it was dripping with massive value. You followed the formula. You had strong signature programs. You turned in 5 amazing speaker presentation videos. I can't wait to see what your other sales tools are going to look like. And I can't wait until you start moving forward to do the outreach. Now, Harvey, 50% of our platform is 40 years and over. So shout out to all the old school people. And we're all in it together. For those of you who feel like technology has really got you shook and that you can't do it, I'm here to tell you that we get results every single day on this platform of people who are dealing with their fear of technology. You simply cannot remain competitive without it. And this is the reason why Auston is such, let me tell you something. I simply cannot operate at the level that I operate without Auston and his level of skill, just turning 26 years of age. He started his first tech company when he was only 12 years old. We're all gifted in a certain kind of way, Harvey, and I benefit directly by being his business partner, but there's no way that we could have done this without his guidance and leadership. He removes the fear All you have to do is submit a support ticket. All you have to do is say, I am in need. All you have to do is say, I don't understand. All you have to do is go in there and look at the video again and let it speak to you in a different way. And Auston will give you the guidance that is necessary to get you over the hump. You will be leaping tall buildings in a single bound, because Harvey, here's the situation. It's not like we're even concerned about you. And this goes for a lot of other speakers and coaches and consultants that are on this platform. When you're, Harvey, you are in the category of the you deliver the service at a high level already. So now when you follow the system as you've been doing, and you've trusted us, and you develop the sales tools. Remember, illustration beats conversation. Now, Harvey, you are going to have leverage like you've never had in your entire life, because the things that were missing prior to you coming on board the platform, you are now checking those things off of your to-do list, and you are getting those things completed. Now, remember, in your case, you already have an LLC set up, so you don't even need module number 3. The video content that you're posting is outstanding. Don't be afraid to keep dropping content, keep dropping video. You are all about the service part first, and that's what I love about you. So you are literally carving out a direct line to module number 5 without anything getting in your way. So when you get to module 5, that is where you're going to learn, excuse me, how to do outreach, how to attract people who are key decision makers, and fill up your marketing pipeline with predictability and consistency. And then you are going to just keep submitting as many support tickets as you can until we get you to the point where you are converting those prospects into revenue. And we're going to be there with you every step of the way to ensure that that happens.
That's been real clear to me. And that's one of the things I've enjoyed since I'm an old dog. So many times coming up, you ended up fighting through this all by yourself, and
Yes.
throughout my life, I've been trying to help people as they want to do things. So when I hear all the comments and I hear the feedback and that you're direct but you're gracious with it, etc., it's just the level of support is so greatly appreciated, because no matter what your background is, and I've had some success and I've had some failure, but getting the props from people that you respect is so valuable, and the feedback has been just targeted and right on. So I thank you, and I thank everybody on this call, because I'm learning.
Well, Harvey, that's what it's all about. Listen, you keep doing the hard work. Remember, there's no reason to get stuck, and I believe that a lot of times when we don't understand, as it's very natural to feel embarrassed. It's very natural to feel I don't want to reach out. Everyone thinks that I know already. Harvey, I get treated the same way. Nobody thinks I have a problem. This is why I let all of you know I am not Teflon Don here. I am not Superman. I have some kryptonite out there, and I falter at times as well. But this is a community, and it was built, Harvey, for the very reason of not leaving you out there all by yourself. We don't do that here. I don't believe in it. I know that there's a great level of respect that I have between student and what we do at Speaker Focus. And I don't give an A+ when you deserve an F. And it's my job that when you're not performing at a high level is to get your sales tools and your messaging and everything set up where it serves the meeting planner and the conference coordinator. You really understand that concept very early on in this coaching program. We're going to be with you every step of the way. Listen, you keep your head down, you keep doing the work, and you keep asking those questions. support@speakerfocus.com, and we're in it with you all the way. Harvey, you're already an outstanding entrepreneur, and you're already an outstanding business professional. We just got to get your revenue up to how great of a person you are. And when that happens, the world is truly going to know that you deserve to be into the marketplace in the high fee speaking category. And the only thing you were missing are the things that we provide for you on this platform. And I'm just glad you're following the blueprint. Thank you so much for your participation, because you truly make our program a better marketplace.
Thank you so much. And again, blessings, everybody. I'm learning so much from everyone, and I particularly appreciate your care and concern and feedback, Kevin. Thank you.
Absolutely, Harvey. I'll talk to you real soon, boss. Love you much.
Love you too.
Bye-bye. Okay, we got Wayne, we got Mark Ransom. Mark, thank you so much for your patience. Roger, I'm gonna go to Roger next. I think for some reason, Roger, he went away, then he came back. So I see an order. Let me see. I gotta check. Let me see. Lower Harvey's hand. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna go to Roger next. We're gonna go to Wayne, Mark, and then Michael Towers. I see you right there, brother. Thank you so much for your patience. Probably after that, we're gonna start winding down on the group call, but I'm gonna go to Wayne real quick. And Wayne, talk to me, brother. How are you?
Oh, I thought that you were going to go to Roger first.
You know, I just did say that. I apologize.
You were dealing with the R's.
Yeah, I was dealing with the R's. Let me wrap up the last R. Roger was in there. He went away, but he came back. That's why I missed him. Wayne, I'll be right back with you, bro. Let me just get to Roger and I'll come right back to you, okay?
Not a problem, Coach.
Thank you so much, man. Talk to you real soon. I'm gonna keep your hand up. I'm just gonna mute you and yeah, there you go. You muted yourself. There you go. Okay, let's go to Roger. What's going on, champ?
KTR.
Yes, sir.
KTR. First thing I want to say is thank you for being a thorough professional, but most of all, thank you for being a tough, no nonsense kind of guy. That is what I needed. Thank you, sir. I really appreciate it.
Oh man, you're very welcome, man. You listen, you can thank my mom on that. You know, she just didn't tolerate any BS.
Well, I'm thankful for her. Okay, tomorrow I'm giving my first presentation. Now, this was set up before I met you.
On up with me and my brother. Yeah. Okay, if you can say.
Yeah, so this was set up before I met you, but the training that I got from you really prepared me for this because I was going in blind, not knowing what I was going to do. They invited me to come talk about my book, but the training that you provided gave me the direct focus on how I should approach this. Now, when I sent, I don't have the speaker info kit and all that good stuff yet, nor do I have a video, but I just sent her a little bio and some questions on how I could serve their organization. The lady was blown away. She said they've been doing this for years and nobody's ever asked them what they wanted. And she's already talking about getting me referrals. And I can only thank you for that.
Okay, now wait a minute. Let's take a pause before you move forward. I want the group to really understand what you just said. You said no one has ever asked her group, or her organization, I should say, about delivering the value that you delivered.
Right.
And that happens all the time, Roger, because speakers are so self-promoting. They don't give a damn about anybody except for themselves. The reason why I teach you differently is because this is the mindset that I had for the first 7 years of my speaking career. And I was wrong. I was wrong. I was just a motivator. I was just a person who wanted to provide the inspirational piece. I had the hype part, the feel good part. I had that right. I did not know how to teach. I did not know how to facilitate. I did not know how to transfer knowledge at an extremely high level. Roger, you are in the category of older students on our platform thing to get older because you have a masterful way in which you deliver your topic and you have a serve first personality. That's one thing I learned about you when you came to DC and we had breakfast. And when I got a chance to see that up close and personal, brother, you're impressed by what we do. We're just as impressed by what it is that you do because you're talking about serving first. You're talking about educating and delivering the value. And they clearly saw, see, it was just in alignment with what you thought, with what it is that we had as speaker focus. Now that you learned that, you took what you were doing to a whole nother level and look how it's paying off. Again, you just said it. okay, I don't have my speaker video demo done yet. I don't have the sales tools part done, but you already had a pre-existing client, just like what Rico was talking about. The more you learn, see, you can't be afraid to make mistakes and learn on the fly. And that's what you're doing. So what other question did you have? Or what do you have any concerns about your presentation tomorrow?
Not really, unless you got some advice to offer me.
Okay, well, the only thing I would say is, number one, you are one of the best subject matter experts that I've ever heard in my life. When you talk about your book and the subject matter of Haiti. So you just have to just do what I listen to speakers, I study them doing in the market space, but you are in a particular subject and you have a serious, your topic, Roger, I must say, with the level everyone in the world needs to understand. They will be enlightened. They will be inspired. They will understand, damn, why is it that I've never heard anybody talk about this before? But it's the very reason why you were put on the face of this earth. Just like it was the very reason why I was destined and preordained to be America's leading focus expert and the world's #1 coach, because the way I deliver the marketplace have speakers like this. And I got tired of seeing speakers struggle the way I struggle for the first 7 years of my career. Very similar, Roger, to how you know that there's not anyone that is delivering the subject matter expertise on the subject matter of Haiti, their history, and the current state that they're in right now. Because if you don't know your history, you're doomed to repeat it. And what you're helping us understand is how your level of expertise can help people understand your subject in a better way, because it's very complicated and you make it easy for us to understand. And I appreciate that about you.
Thank you very much. Now, there's one question I would like to ask you, because I'm getting beat up with my speaker info kit. Can you share Rafa's speaker info kit since it's so awesome?
Yes, I sure will. Listen, Roger, send us a support ticket.
I will.
I will send you some examples of the top students who are crushing it with their speaker info kits and their websites and their speaker video demos. And I will send you over that. So you're gonna see so many shining examples of what happens when you keep your head down and you link up with the right graphic designer, whether or not that's on Fiverr or the student. See, this is why we love the platform and the community, because I don't know for sure, but I believe that they have designed Rafa's speaker info kit. Now, I don't know if he charged for that, and but hey, I'll definitely send you over some examples, because your job is to organize the content and then get that document done. Because remember, Roger, illustration beats conversation.
Absolutely.
And the reason why you want those sales tools there is because if you think this group is excited about you right now, put the right kind of sales tools in front of them, and then let those sales tools do the talking. And all that's a complimentary piece. Obviously, you're going to put the things about your book in there, and you don't want to have to waste a lot of time doing a lot of talking about how great you are. You want to let the sales tools talk about how amazing you are and let that do the selling for you. You just keep delivering the value. You keep going over what you know they need, and then utilize your signature programs to fill in the blanks of what it is that they don't know. And then when you get there, obviously that's when they're going to get the detail and the meat and the outline and the structure and the education about your subject matter expertise. You're doing everything we've ever asked you to do, Roger. All you got to do is just keep your head down and just keep slow walking, and you're going to be fine.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Thanks again. I am very, very grateful.
You're very welcome. And listen, you deserve the best, and that's what we intend on delivering to you. And if you're not performing at your best, then it's my job to be able to get you up to par. So keep doing what you got to do. Please submit that support at speakerfocus.com. Request that information. I'll get it over to you. I'm going to try to do it tonight. I have a dinner meeting after I wrap the group call, and I'm going to be in flight tomorrow. afternoon, but I'll get it to you between over the next like 24 to 48 hours. You have it, okay?
Okay, I just want to say one more thing. Steph
Yes, sir.
Curry has created something else. People are showing up an hour and a half before the game just to watch him practice.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly, because guess what? It's pretty amazing when you see what he's capable of being able to do from hitting a shot in the stands. Like I'm talking about, midway up the rafters, and he's able to hit a shot and hit the bottom of the net, man. I've never seen anything like it before. Like I said, he should call him Globetrotters. Pretty amazing. I just question, okay. And then Mike Ramsum is going to be last. Let me just lower Roger's hand. I'm gonna go back to Wayne. But I asked to unmute. Wayne, are you still there, brother?
Yes, sir,
Wayne,
Coach. How
unmute for
are
me,
you?
please. And then Mike, you're gonna be probably our final. I'm doing. Hey, Wayne, I was very, very.
I didn't hear you.
Just like
I didn't
when you
hear
gotta.
you.
Wayne, can you hear me?
I hear you now. Yes.
Okay, Wayne, do you ever heard of cold cranking amps when you go by outside? Cold crank amps. I'm like sometimes I'm like an old car, and I gotta get warmed up. And I was not focused at the beginning of this call, but I tell you what, brother, through the energy of our platform and the wonderful students that we have, I feel like I'm all revved up right now, and my car is all warmed up, ready to fight the frigid temperatures of the winter.
Well, I'll tell you what. First of all, I don't know what kind of things you encountered a couple of weeks ago, but I do remember you saying that you had an issue that you were dealing with, and I don't know. I sent you a note just saying to you that I hope everything is getting better and better. And pardon me.
And I say I got all the messages, and I got yours. I couldn't respond to all of them, but it warmed my heart, and I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Well, see here, but here's one thing before I get into my question. I gotta say this, and this is not smoke. I'm not trying to blow smoke up your nose or nothing like that. But I gotta tell you, you have been, you and Austin, but mostly you, because you've been the face of what we do here, that I see from about speaker focus. But you're a rare find. I mean, your authenticity. I mean, you can be hard, you can be tough. Sometimes you make me where I wish I could jump through this phone. I said, no, I don't want to try to get there. But the thing is, but it's hard to find. And then at the same time, I know we know you're authentic, and it's hard to find somebody that is as consistent with their authenticity as you are. So that means it's legitimate. It's not something that you got to put on. It's not a facade or anything. You just but sometimes, but it's tough. And this authenticity is tough. But, in fact, one week, I'll tell you, you made me so mad. I was ready to, I don't know. I said, it seemed like I took it personal. I said, why is he singling me out? You didn't even say my name. But I was like, why is he like this on me? But then I said, well, you know what? I said, he ain't getting rid of me. I ain't going nowhere. I'm going to be right here until I get this done.
Oh yeah. Hey,
it's been
Wayne,
tough, man.
I'm glad. Hey, listen, I'm glad that you're hanging in there, and when it does get tough, that you have understood that it's a marathon, not a sprint. And it is frustrating sometimes, Wayne. But so what I do is I put myself in a position of the target buyer. I put myself in the position of the end user. What kind of learning experience can I imagine that Wayne is having? Yeah, I know it's hard, right? Right. Watch this, Wayne. Here's what I got for you. It's difficult, but it's not impossible.
Right.
See? It's difficult, but it's not impossible. I talked to Rafa about the degree of difficulty. I understand it's difficult, but it's not impossible. Now, if we talk about, if you remove I am from impossible, you have what? Possible. Most people suffer from possibility blindness. They simply cannot see what the next level looks like. And it's my job as your speaker coach to light a lot of fire under your ass if you've been laying dormant. Sometimes it's not going to feel good and sound pretty, but I told you, Wayne, that that's what it was going to be before we even process your credit card.
Right. Well, I know,
And
I know, you stuck to it
true.
too.
Yeah, I hold true because it's too hard to remember. See, when you gotta lie, my mom told me, when you lie, now you gotta remember the lie that you said and you gotta cover up something else with the next. See, I ain't got time for all of that.
No, you don't. You don't. Too much energy. It takes too much energy.
Exactly. All I know is when I say I call it like I see it, wherever you are in your journey with this coaching, I just gotta tell you how it is. And then I hope that you've been able to respond. Now, Wayne, just like I told Roger and a lot of other people on the call, you've done everything me and Austin ever asked you to do. I don't give a damn how slow you think you're going. I don't care how great you feel one day or how horrible you feel the next. You literally have done the work. And
Thank you, Coach. I'm glad to hear you say that.
And you keep showing up. So see, I'm not here to judge you. I'm not here to make you feel bad, even though I know it does feel bad some days. What I'm here to do is see it all the way through the end. I'm talking all the way. That's why you got lifetime access, lifetime membership benefits, and lifetime support. Wayne, can you imagine if I told you to go to hell after 6 weeks, like what happens on some coaching platforms?
That ain't right.
Can you imagine if you paid your money and they said, first of all, Wayne, during the whole duration, you can't never talk to the people that's running the multi-million-dollar sales funnel on these other platforms. It's almost, it's almost impossible to talk to someone who's going to speak to you with the level of respect.
Right.
But also, I don't got time to take no shit off of you, Wayne, and nobody else.
Right.
You're going to do the work. And we're going to grow together and we're going to respect each other, or we don't work together. That's fair, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And you whatever you've done, you made it so. I guess everybody else can say the same thing. We believe in you, just like you believe in us. You gave us no other reason no other thing to do but to believe in you, because you've been genuine there. So I believe everything you're telling me, brother. I know you mean it, and I know it's going to work.
I appreciate that. But Wayne, guess what? When I have a conversation with people, what I've learned to do is I've learned to customize and tailor my language based upon who I'm talking to, based upon the question, based upon where you are in your life. Sometimes I gotta have a little bit of sensitivity. Our students, they lose loved ones. They've been through surgeries. They're going through relationship challenges. I have to tailor my language based upon what I know that you share with me and what I know what's going on in your life and what I know you need to get done to be the person that you really want to be. Now watch this, Wayne. The reason why I'm even more hard on you, because I know the kind of journey that you've been on, brother. And I know the level of responsibility that you have in that New Jersey area to help these people out. They're on the street level and they're dealing with addiction and they're dealing with, you're helping people reduce recidivism rates. You got a great deal. Let me tell you something, bro. That cross is wide going across your back. And I'm doing my job because I know I got to get you ready. And that's why I've been in tears with you before on the group call. And I have. I'd have been in tears because I know when you got a breakthrough, I was like, oh my God, he got it. He got it. And I'm doing my job. I got to get you prepared because I know you got to go out there. You got to change lives. And I know exactly what you want to accomplish. I'm in it with you all the way.
I appreciate that, and you're absolutely right with everything you said. And there's so many moving parts to this thing as we're trying to go forward. We're trying to stay on point with the step-by-step processes of the program. Then that's one thing. But then on the inside, sometimes we're dealing with: do I believe I can do this? Do I believe in myself? And so on. And that issue there was a huge one. A huge one. Self-belief. That I'm the one to do this was a huge one. That pushed me around for I don't know how long, but I finally had to deal with. I got to the place where I not only do I believe in this, I know I was born to this planet to do this. I'm designed to do it.
Yes,
you know,
sir.
so but it was a fight. It was a warfare.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
But okay, so let me get to my question, because I know you
Yes,
got
sir, Wayne.
other people.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely.
But
We got
listen, I just want to say this,
my
man. I
grandson is coming up.
love you. I love you, man. I appreciate everything you're doing. It's just amazing, and I know it's going to be phenomenal when it's done. I know it's going to be phenomenal. Okay, so anyway, I've gotten the speaker info kit over to you. I have completed. I got my photos, the professional photos. I still got to redo my speaker video promos. Okay, I've done it once. My video person was like, he got out of whack for about 2 weeks, and he finally reached back out to me and said, we're going to do it again. By that time, I'd already bought a teleprompter, and I'll try to, figure out how to upload the stuff to my teleprompter so I can get that done. So I've been working on that too. So between him and me with the teleprompter, I'm going to get that back done and get those speaker video promos out to you. Okay.
Gotcha. Okay, no problem.
I've also, let me see here. Like I said, I got the photos. I didn't get a logo, but I'll get that. I got the company name, and I did get the LLC. Okay. And I'm working, I got to review the it's right in front of me right now. I got to go through it and make sure I get back the things to the state of New Jersey to make sure that I got that back in on time, because LegalZoom, this guy helped me put that thing together so fast. It was just amazing. Okay, so we got the LLC, got the company name. I got the signature email address. And I got the telephone number, the company phone number. And what you said was right. I went to the my AT&T store with my iPhone. I had my iPhone, and there was another phone number on my iPad. They told me to go get another phone. I went and got a unlocked phone. They put that number from my iPad on that phone, so that's my company phone, and I'm putting that on my website. Okay,
go ahead, Wayne. That's what I'm talking about. Progress, brother. Progress. Hey, Wayne, this is when in my former rap career, I had one line that I would say to myself all the time that I wrote in this song. It was called Think About It. And I said the line was, there's one way I could show the people there's one way I could show the people progress. I cash checks so I could get them out the projects. So you're progressing, brother. And let me tell you something. Slow progress is still progress, Wayne. Keep your head down. Keep the to-do list in front of you. Stay engaged and stay active, brother, because one day all the pain and that frustration and when you wanted to whoop my ass and all of that stuff, see, that means I'm doing my job, Wayne.
I know.
If you want, hey, listen, this is notice. If you want to fight KTR, if you want to cuss him out, that means it is working.
I'd rather take you out to a big steak than to do something like that.
And Wayne, we can do that too, bro. We can believe me. You and I, we're gonna be in the same city, and because I'm gonna be sitting front row when you finally pull it all together and you work through all of this stuff. I'm gonna be sitting right there. You got my word on that, okay?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So let me just go a little bit further. Okay, so you said I went on to Fiverr. And I'm looking at it, and I told you I'm going to use what's his name, David Patton's what do you call that? A brochure?
David Patton's David Patton's the template for his speaker.
Right. I'm going to use that as my template. Okay.
Yes.
Now, does it matter if I use Fiverr, or can I use a local a graphic artist and printing company?
Yeah, no, it doesn't matter the graphic designer, as long as you feel the graphic designer can achieve the design results that you're looking for. If it is so watch this. This is how you're going to do it. No matter if you find somebody on Fiverr or somebody local, you're going to use David Patton's as the template. Yes. Then you're going to get them all the content, and you're going to say, listen, this is the template that I want. This is the kind of feel that I want. And what I always do is always match the speaker video demo and the website and everything. This is what I love about Alex, because he literally designs complementary pieces to the website and the speaker info kit, the handout, the worksheet. It all has like a theme. Trevor is an animator. So Alex and the Trevor Romaine team, they have all of his sales tools. They all match. So once you get the graphic designer to achieve your design goals, then he's going to send you over the first draft. He's going to say, hey, Wayne, do you like the way this feels? Do you like the color scheme? Do you like, he's going to say, I love it. I love it. Keep moving forward. And then he's going to render you out the final version. All you got to do is just go over it, check it from top to bottom, make sure he has all the content in there that you want. It's placed where you want it to go. And you're going to say, done deal, next, move on to the next thing. But before you know it, all your sales tools are wrapped up and you ain't got to worry about your messaging anymore, because we already approved that. Once we approve your sales tools, you got your LLC set up now. See, Wayne, now you got to start producing content, bro. Let me tell you something. You're almost halfway through the curriculum.
Right.
Period. Get yourself prepared to deal with Auston Troyer and module number 5.
But you know what? I believe, I guess you probably understand this. At certain times, I've been through the process. I just started clicking off these things as completed, but I've gone through a few, especially module 5. I looked at it 2 or 3 times, but I still need to go through it some more because I don't know it well enough yet. And a couple of
Exactly. And that's okay.
It won't ever be enough because there's always something that I can learn from it.
Yes, that's what the video modules are for. That's why we had to move from one-on-one coaching and move to a community and a platform. We had to create a movement, because I'm not going to be talking to you 24 hours a day, but that damn video will.
Right.
And you'll hear my voice, and you'll hear Austin's voice raining over and over and over again about what you're supposed to be doing. You got to listen to this stuff until you're unconscious, brother. You got to go to sleep with it. Until you build it all the way out, you just got to get the repetitions in. You got any other questions?
Okay, so let me ask you, you just made a statement, build it all the way out. Now, with the signature programs and the with the signature programs, I told you before, that time you had me just speak out or what about, what I saw in the signature program and so on. Like,
yes,
I understand that to do that, but at the same time, I feel like I want to be able to write. Take, like, for example, you one part of the signature program, it says something like this. All right, let me see here. Not there. Let me see here. Give me a second.
No problem.
Okay. It says this under ownership-based leadership, right? It says, be bold, disruptive, and courageous enough to be a pivotal change agent who moves the meter and gets results. Okay, so what I've been doing, Coach, is this. I may take this one word, bold, right? And I'll design a whole narrative around that one word, bold, about how a person can be stuck in one place for X amount of years because of being intimidated or whatever, and how boldness. And then I'll look up different things about how, what philosophers have said about bold and what so on and so forth, and what it does and so on. So I want to write narrative. I can take each one. When I told you one time that there was so much meat in this stuff that when I gave you something, you gave this back to me. I can take each word, each one of these is a word that I can take and put together a 1-hour keynote speech or a workshop on just one word, disruptive or courage or whatever, change agent. So there's so much meat in all this that this will last somebody a lifetime when you go through all these programs like that. You follow what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is I still want to write. I can do it off the cuff from my heart and all that. But when I take time to write and then take some of these and turn them into workshops where I put out, workbooks and workshops on some of these, just the words or the concepts or whatever. So there's so much here that I really appreciate that you and Austin have given us, but you think that's a good idea to do it that way also?
Absolutely. Listen, everything you just said made a lot of sense. I can hear the passion. I can hear the fire. You clearly have articulated what it is you see in your mind, your ideology, your approach. You got the messaging more organized. I remember when your messaging was all broken down. I had to yell at you about making it sound like it was flowing a whole lot better. When you're at your very best, Wayne, when you speak like you just spoke. And if you stay right there, you're going to be one hell of a speaker, brother. You just got to get the info. Remember, when I say build out, you've got to finish building out the infrastructure to your speaker business. And then you're going to get in the marketplace. You're not going to have to worry about building all this stuff. You're not going to have to worry about creating those signature programs. You're not going to have to worry about getting your speaker video demo done and making deadlines and getting yelled at, because you're going to be in the marketplace performing, and your prospects that you're attracting to your speaker business, not only are they going to understand it without you having to explain yourself, but then you're going to start converting those prospects into revenue. And I'm going to teach you how to close them as well. That'll be the final piece once you get finished with module number 5. Keep your head down and finish the work, boss. I'm proud of you, and you're doing a great job, because you had every reason to give up when you got frustrated, when it was all falling apart.
I can't quit.
Wait a minute. I'm talking about the days when it looked like it was all falling apart and the wheels was falling off, and you were frustrated and you were going. But that's what the pain and the sacrifice is all about. It's about the end process. Stephen Covey always says, begin with the end in mind. Reverse engineer it. Think about the big goal. Think about the final destination, Wayne, is having that microphone in your hand and being on that stage and delivering the value and saving lives and helping people. And I know that's what you want to do. But before that happens, you've got to finish building it out the right way first. You got it?
Yes, sir. I got you. And listen, if I don't know if you're going to do the call next week or what the deal I don't, but here's the deal. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. I'll probably talk to you before the New Year, but Merry Christmas. I just pray that you and your family, everybody's safe and healthy, and laugh a lot whenever you get the chance.
Yeah,
I love you.
No doubt. I sure will. Love you too, boss. Listen, give my best to Carol, and also we're probably going to do one more group call before I go on vacation. Sometime we'll reconvene at the top of the year, but we'll definitely be on for next Monday for sure. Okay.
Okay, and it won't be. It will be around the first of the year, or won't be long after the first of the year that I'm going to make sure that I'm ready to make some serious moves.
Ain't no question. And I feel it coming, brother. Talk to you real soon, okay?
All right, Coach. Thanks for everything.
Okay, no problem. You're very welcome, man. Happy to be of service to you, Wayne. Yes, sir. Bye-bye. Okay. We're going to take one more question, and that's going to be from Mike Ransom. Mike, how are you, boss?
I'm doing good, sir. Thank you for taking my last call. Sounds like you're trying to get out of here, and I got it. I get it.
No, it's all good. But watch this though. We don't have to rush, because we've already surpassed the 2-hour mark, and I do have a dinner meeting that I need to go to. But I am not. I am not in a rush. So you take your time. However many questions you need to add. You waited patiently for me, so I can wait patiently for you. Go ahead.
It's all good. I come in late. When you start, I just got off work. I come across town, and so here's my issue.
Yes, sir.
So my signature program. I don't have technical issues. I've been in sales all my life. My signature programs, leadership strategies that facilitate organizational change. I'm going to get rid of the organizational whatever, and then that's organizational change-based leadership, customer service-based leadership, sales-based leadership. Where's 40 years of sales experience? That tells my age, but I just turned 62 a couple of weeks ago. Actually, about 3 weeks ago. No, and you know what I worry about? I think about is everyone is doing sales-based leadership and customers based leadership, and I've done so many things in my life. I'm just kind of a little hesitant about, should I go in that direction, especially those last two, sales-based leadership, customer service-based leadership.
Okay. All right. That's a fair question. So let me help you understand it. So Mike, one of the things that you're struggling with that I see through your signature programs is you want to say too much through the headlines and the descriptions and the titles, and you know what you're talking about. You have a wealth of knowledge. So, Mike, I want you to write down two things. I want you to write down market differentiation. And I want you to think about this, because as you're getting ready to approach module number 2, the goal is to get your professional speaking deliverables to the right target buyer, which is the conference coordinator, meeting or event planner, or the chair board committee member, who is directly responsible for purchasing professional speaking services. And then we have to we have to place your professional speaking deliverables in the right target market who deserves to hear your message. I believe with all of your wealth of sales experience and in management and in leadership, you are custom built without a doubt for the corporate and association market. And then it's all about the meeting planner or the target buyer granting you permission to put you in front of their target audience. So I believe that you suffer from a little bit of perfectionism and overthinking it. That's just, you're just analytical like that. That just comes with your personality. So I believe that, what did I just have you write down, Mike?
Market differentiation and target market.
Yeah. So what is it about you and your message? Because what now, I guarantee you're worried about competition too much. You're thinking about everybody else instead of thinking about what Mike Ramson is capable of bringing to the game. So here's a fair question. I want you to think about this. And if you can answer it for me, it will give you a better sense of direction and not worry about what the competition is doing so much. So here's the question. Mike, what is it that you feel that you bring different to leadership? I'm gonna ask you a 3-part question. The first question, what is it that you feel like you're bringing different to the arena of leadership?
I have lots of experience, but also a lot of confidence. I'm a self-made person, I'll say, but I've had lots of mentors also, KTR. I didn't do this by myself at all. I had lots of great, super salespeople, top management people that did stuff around the world.
Pause for a second, Mike. Pause for a second. Let's not lose focus on the answer. Why do you have that confidence? Why do you have the confidence as a leader?
I studied and I
got here, but why is it that you have that confidence?
I studied and I listened and I learned from leaders.
You studied and you listened and you learned. So now watch this. That means you have a wealth of experience. You have a wealth of knowledge that, by the way, let's not forget that these corporations, we're in a broken global workforce. Right. The very thing that is broken is the thing that you're capable of fixing through your confidence, because you have what? Knowledge. And knowledge is a thing that's going to get these corporations. Mike, I don't give a damn if you line up 1,000 leadership speakers. If you don't have the confidence to deliver that knowledge, you are not going to be a high fee speaker. Does that make sense what I just said?
Yes, sir.
You need to.
I don't mean to brag. I just have a lot of confidence, KTR. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I ain't no different than anybody else. That's how I look at it.
No,
but people taught me, and they taught me how to train and have sales teams and killing it. I've been killing it all my life, man.
Okay, watch this. That's why you're a high income earner right now, and that's why you're top at your game. You're confident. You have supreme confidence in yourself. I noticed that when I talked to you the very first time. And by the way, Mike, you don't need to apologize for being great at what you do. It is what it is. Mike, when I tell people I'm the world's #1 speaker coach, it's just like Mike Tyson said it. He said, I know it's difficult to believe I can knock out any man that you put him in the ring with me. I know it's difficult to believe, but it's the facts.
Yeah.
And you have supreme confidence, and that's a fact. So now you answered the first question, and let's go to the second question. Remember, Mike, don't think about the competition. Market differentiation. That creates separation away from every other leadership speaker and every other sales trainer in the world. Mike, what do you feel like what makes you a great sales trainer?
So what makes me a great person in front of a crowd or for sales I know the process. I've been in sales all my life, literally from throwing newspapers in New York, walking dogs, shoveling snow, raking leaves. I don't know if you're looking for that, but
damn right, I remember.
Because I learned how to do it, and I'm not afraid of it. I believe we're all salespeople, and we're all actors. I've been on television. I did a little acting and voiceovers and whatever. I believe we're all actors. When you go to an interview, you're an actor. You go to wherever you go, you're an actor. You're acting. You may not have the training, but I've had that training as well. That's kind of how I feel, Kevin. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what you're looking for. I'm just saying that's how I feel.
No. And no, what's this? I'm not looking for anything. I just want to know how you feel. Mike, you got to stop thinking so much. You got to stop thinking. You're a thinker. It's getting in your way. You got to just tell the people how you feel. I just want to know what kind of sales trainer that you are, because that's the differentiator in the marketplace. Forget about the competition. I know who you are. You got to tell people how you feel. If feeling is the facts, then tell them that. Because I'm telling you right now, just like what I just told Wayne, Wayne was getting in his own way. He was overthinking stuff just like you. You just got to simply be who you are. And that is going to, yes, and that is going to be good enough for the marketplace. When we finish with you, packaging you, remixing whatever it is that you know, getting rid of all the inhibitions and everything, and you're going to let your sales tools do all the talking for you, they're going to be ready for you, Mike. And you're going to be ready for them. But you just got to stick to what it is that you know. Listen, I'm not questioning your subject matter expertise. I know you're a specialist. I know you're a leading authority. You know it and I know it. But now you got to package it properly, and you got to just deliver what it is that you're capable of. I just believe that you're thinking too much, and you're not giving them what's really there about what you feel. And what you feel is the reason why you're at the point where you are in your life right now is because you've seen the good, the bad, and a whole lot of ugly. And I'm telling you, you gotta not be afraid to show people your vulnerability and show people why you are the expert, is because you've made the mistakes. You've learned and you study from the best. That's why you are where you are right now, Mike. That's why you got the kind of mindset that you are. It may appear to be, watch this. See, you and I, we cut from the same cloth. See, when you have supreme confidence, it may come off as cocky or arrogant. You don't
all my life, people hate me over that stuff. Although on my job, I'm killing it, and they hate me for it.
But watch this though. Let them hate. I don't give a damn if you hate or not. See, you've got to get beyond what people are thinking about you. See, you got to take it to a whole nother level. You got to stop thinking about what they're thinking about you so much. Listen, Mike, what did I tell you when we were having a real conversation? Did you not hear me say, I don't give a damn whether or not you sign up for the coaching program or not?
Right. No, I like that. I'm the same way.
Because if you don't, exactly. But did you hear me apologizing for, oh, Mike, I'm sorry, man, that I feel that way? No, I said, Mike, I got 300 people a day that's opting into my sales funnel. If you don't say yes, somebody else will. But I told you everything you were doing wrong and what you needed, and you respected it so much. You said, KTR, that's why you getting my money.
Within 30 minutes.
Yes.
No, I believe in you, man. I believe in you, bro. It's all
Mike,
good. You know
Mike, you don't give your money to just anybody. You don't operate like that. If I wasn't the way I was, and I didn't keep it 1,000% with you, you would have done business with somebody else. But I gave you reason to do business with me. Now I'm teaching you that forget about apologizing. We're too old for that. You know who you are. Now we got to show the people exactly who you are. Stop apologizing for being great. Stop overthinking it. Tell me what you feel. Put it in the package, follow the system, and then I'm going to walk you all the way through getting your brand in front of other people that will, Mike, let me tell you something. They're going to immediately see what the differentiator is in you as soon as you get into the marketplace. Mark my words. You're not going to have to work hard. You're not going to have to explain to people what it is. The way these corporations are suffering right now, and the very thing that they hate you for is the thing that you need to be showing these corporations. Because, brother, I've never seen it before like this ever in my life. And I spent 75% of my career has been in the corporate and association market. Mike, they are desperate. for a speaker like you who can simply come in and tell their staff how to increase sales, how to become better leaders, how to increase productivity, efficiency, time management, organizational skills. Brother, you are expert at all of that shit.
Oh, yeah,
I'll put you up against most leadership speakers right now who are blowing smoke up people's asses, because that era of fluffy motivational that era is over. You're gonna reign supreme. All you gotta do is just listen to what I'm telling you to do and follow the system and stop and get out of your own way. Stop overanalyzing everything and just tell me what you feel.
I'm listening to you. I was trying to be competitive, I guess, before I even got started. And I mean, yeah, I ain't scared of them. I'll stand on stage with 10,000 people right now. I don't have it written up yet, but I'll get to that.
Watch this. I know you're not.
I was just worried about this. You know, everyone does customer service and sales, whatever. And you're right. I'm just talking out loud.
No, they don't. Mike, listen. No, Mike. I respectfully disagree. Everybody doesn't know how to do sales at your level. Everybody doesn't know how to do customer service at your level. I spent 7 years teaching customer service. When I taught customer service, when I got my evaluations, the highest rating you could get was a 5. Anybody that taught customer service that was in a company that I was in, whether or not, and I trained for all the biggest public seminar companies in the world. They sent me all over the world. Nobody got higher ratings than me when it came to customer service. You want me to tell you why? Because I know how to do it at the level that you know how to do it. I had to learn how to do that after studying and reading 75 and 100-page leader guides to learn how to teach that class. Mike, you already there, brother. Let me tell you something. You're so humble that you don't want to take the credit that you've worked hard for and busted your ass, and you do it every single day when you get up. Now, the problem you're having, last thing I'll say about it, the problem you're having is that you do it for a company. And now you got to go out and do it.
I'm trying to change that, sir. Trust me on that one.
I know it. And guess what? Just take your time. Just be patient and work through the process. Mike, one thing I love about you is that you take the constructive criticism very well. You haven't one time told me, KTR, kiss my ass, go F yourself. You don't know what you're talking about. Why are you so hard on me? You just keep going through the process. Hey, KTR, I know I've been busy, man.
I feel like I'm falling a little behind. I don't mean to cut you off, sir. I feel like I'm falling behind because I was thinking, and then I should have been on the call last week before. And I'm like, what am I doing? Is it sales? Is it customer service? Doesn't everybody do that? I'm sorry, go ahead.
No. You don't have to apologize. It's just interjecting. We're not cutting each other off. We're interjecting. You feel the way you feel about it. I'm your speaker coach. I'm your marketing coach. I'm telling you what you got to do to be able to put it together the right way. And it takes patience for it to come to you. Follow the system, Mike. Sometimes with your verbiage and your marketing verbiage, you're saying too much. Your titles, you don't need all those words. You need 3 words. Service-based leadership, sales-based leadership, whatever it is, stick to the simplicity. You explain in the details through your bullets and your opening paragraphs. Follow the formula. I believe you only owe me like one more signature program. Would that be correct?
Yeah. I'm
keeping up with you.
Job skills training, job coach. I got a certification from University of Architecture. I can teach all of those things big time.
All of y'all are like my kids. I know what every last one of you, I know what you do. I know what you're doing. I know what you already did. I know what support tickets you submitted. I said, Mike only owes me one more signature program. Well, get that one signature program.
But I want it to be good. I mean, I don't care how many times you shut me down. I'm going to come back. But I want you to look at it and like, Mike, do it again. Mike, do it again. That's all I ask, sir. You know what I'm saying? I want to be good, man.
You're going to get that out of me. Mike, listen. You're good enough. Stop. You're already good enough. You do this shit at one of the highest levels that I've ever seen in my life. Mike, I told you this in the beginning, bro. You're in only 8% of people nationwide are in your income bracket. Like, you do this at a high level. I don't know why you feel like you're inadequate or you're not good enough, but you are.
Well, I don't have the experience that you have, and I've read 20 books on public speaking, and thank God I found you, bro. I mean, I hear what you're saying, and I appreciate you. I'm listening. Trust me. I mean, I'm gonna wake up
Listen.
differently tomorrow. Like, I gotta
This
be
is
myself. I heard other people like, wow, they have problems that I don't have, and I have problems that they don't have, and wow, here we all are
Watch
together.
this. Hey, watch this. Check this out. I just saw a homeless man the other day, and I gave him the leftovers from my lunch, and he had a problem that I didn't have. But guess what? I gave him, maybe that day, that's the only time he was going to eat.
Yeah.
So I helped him solve a problem. Now, your experience in life is we all got something that we all need. I'm telling you that these corporations need a polished professional like you who understands sales infrastructure, understands sales funnels, understands the psychology of selling. Mike, there's very few people in our coaching program that specialize in sales and understands it the way you understand it. I don't have to teach that part to you, Mike. That's the beautiful part about you. You've just got to learn the system, follow the process, get the work done. Don't be beating yourself up if you can't make a group call. Or if you fell off a little bit. That happens to us all. I told you at the beginning of the call, I was not focused. I was all over the place.
That.
You know why? See, because I had too much on my mind. But all it takes to do is just start consulting one person to get me locked in, and I'll turn into a whole nother different kind of person. Now, I can't tell you that I'm going to fall off, but I'll probably be high for the rest of the night because that's just how I feel after the group call. Mike, you just got to get the work done. You too hard. You are too hard on yourself. Stop. Relax, brother.
Plus,
we're gonna be there with you for the
I'm not
long
making
haul.
excuses. I'm moving to Dallas in the next month, 2 months or so, whatever. I got a real estate agent, but no, that's what I needed to hear, KTR. Everyone does customer service. I see stars on some of these bureaus and stuff. I'm like, what the hell? You know what? But I got it. You don't have to tell me again. I got it. I'm gonna be myself, man. From here on out, I'm gonna do my program together.
Exactly. Hey, Mike, the reason I love it, Mike, the reason why they're getting higher and they may be in a niche, and let me just leave you with this, because this happens a lot. So I don't worry about what these other speaker coaches are doing. They cannot do what I do, period. Right. It's a lot of other great programs in the marketplace. They just don't identify with the real core problem like we do at speakerfocus.com. We're not the only people that run a multi-million-dollar sales funnel, but I tell you what, there's nobody that teaches this industry like I do. It's just like you're going to be with sales. See, you're a disruptor. You gotta speak free, Mike. Yeah. These people deserve that. Your audience deserves it. And you are capable of delivering it only the way you deliver it. See, you got to understand that you were uniquely and specifically wired and designed to teach what you teach and know what you know. That's why they can't stand you on your job, because you're a top income earner. You're top in sales.
Thank you. They hated me every job I've ever had. I ain't bragging about it. I'll say
Mike, do you care? Mike, honestly, Mike, do you care?
No, I don't. No, I don't care.
Of course you don't.
It affects me to a certain level, but I wake up the next day and just keep on rolling. But that's what I need. That's what I needed to hear. That's all. I'm good from here, man.
Mike, get used to being number one, and tell the people, learn to love it and deal with it, because it's simply nothing you can do.
If it's on a job, it's difficult. But as my own business, that's why I'm with you. That's going to be a whole different deal. And you gave me some confidence and other people that they listen. And I'm here every week.
That's right.
You may not hear from me because that's what I literally pulled in the garage and I log in upstairs and that's what I wanted to hear.
It's all good.
That's what I wanted to hear, man. Thank you, sir.
We're here to support you. Hey, turn in the final signature program.
Yeah, I sent one in today, but I still wouldn't work on it. It's kind of holding me back because I feel like I got to get your approval, but I don't want you to pre-approve it. If you don't like it, send it back, please. Okay?
No problem. Well,
I'll do it 50 times if I have to, because once I get it right and you say, yeah, that's cool, it's a wrap. All that technical stuff, I got that. All that. I'll pay somebody to do a website, or I'll pay you guys. I'm not playing around. This ain't no joke to me.
Yeah, exactly. I know it's not. So watch this. I'll look at this signature program, the final one that you send in. I'll give you some feedback on it. I'll take the hacksaw to it like I always do if I need to. And you're right. You have the technical aspect down. It's nothing I could teach you there. All I'm teaching you to do is follow the system, simplify when it comes to the marketing verbiage, the opening paragraphs and the bullets to give the descriptions, and then move on to the sales tools so you don't have to do a bunch of talking. You know as well as sales, you're not convincing anybody of anything, and that's why you're so good at what you do. It's the presentation of the facts, it's proper positioning of the brand. Now we just have to do it with
And I need your help. I need you to help.
And that's what
I need you to help me.
we're
I'm sorry, there's a little lag, internet lag. What's that?
No, it's okay. Go ahead. Finish your statement.
No, I know you got to go. I'm just saying, I have to get this. This is very important to me. This signature program thing. This has got to be right, man. You know.
Yeah, I know it is.
Well, you know that.
So you watch this. You have 4 areas. I know. Listen, you have 4 areas of focus. We already took care of 3. I believe you're there with the other 3. I just got to look at the last one, and then you'll be over the hump, and then you can move on to the to getting your sales tools together. Move on to module 2. You got it.
I want this to be good. This signature program thing. Thank you, sir, and have a good night. Merry Christmas, and that's all I'm saying, bro. Sorry I'm late coming in and late going out, but
it's all good.
That's what I needed to hear, and I'm good from here, man. I mean, to the next step, I got to get this down. I'm not done with the signature thing, but
exactly.
Right. Thank you, sir.
Hey, look, I'll give you some feedback. I'll give you some feedback in the near future, and you're very welcome. Likewise, happy holidays to you and your family. I'll catch you next Monday if you can attend. Okay.
All right, brother. Have a good night. Thank you.
Talk to you real soon. Yes, sir. Bye-bye. Thank you.
Right.
Okay, everyone. We have had another powerful Q&A call on the speakerfocus.com platform. I want you to listen to me and listen to me good. When I told you that I was not focused at the beginning of this call, because it happens. Life happens, life gets in the way. But it only takes one person that I need to serve that will let me remember what this is all about and why this platform was built. And it helps me get my shit together through helping you get your shit together. And if that makes sense to you, you have a responsibility to a group of people, to organizations, to some type of members out there that's going to be in your audience, where you've got to keep your thing wired tight so you can get everybody else to get their thing wired tight. That's what we do as speakers. That's what we do as consultants. That's what we do as coaches. That's what we do as business professionals. And that's all I'm asking you to do on the speakerfocus.com platform. Stay the course, stay in the modules, and stay focused on your goals and dreams. I am Kevin T. Robertson, proud CEO of speakerfocus.com. Austin's flying the friendly skies right now, and he's going to touch down safe, and we're going to keep on doing what we do here on behalf of the entire team at speakerfocus.com. We truly appreciate you. We love you, and we care about you like no other. We give a damn about your personal and your professional success. I will see you right here, same place next time. Next week, we will go in for the group Q&A call like only we can. I love you, and I'll talk to you real soon. Peace.